We'd like to take a minute here at Redline Radio LLC to thank all of our great sponsors. Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Redline Radio and home of our original studio. With two convenient locations, one on the east side, you can call 216-531-7373, or on the west side, and that west side location is also the home of Redline Radio Studio number 1. You can call them at 216-398-7373. At either location, mention Redline Radio and get 10% off your purchase. Speaking of sponsors that sponsor stations, Growing Wings Adult Services is the official sponsor of the state-of-the-art Studio number 2. Growing Wings Adult Services has over 7 years experience taking care of adults with disabilities. For more information, contact Lisa today at 234-334-7547. And as testified by all their satisfied customers, Dynatech's diamond saw blades are the fastest cutting, longest lasting. Customer satisfaction is how we measure success at Dynatech, and our engineers are always available to help you troubleshoot and solve a problem on your job site. Dynatech is the only saw blade company recommended by the pavement marking manufacturing industry. They're located in Elyria, Ohio. Dynatech is committed to being the top diamond saw blade company around the world. You can contact Dynatech today at 1-800-466-9001, or you can visit their website at dynatech.com. NASCAR fans, if you're looking at getting specialized past or present NASCAR diecast and model car kits, you reach out to Pit Road Diecast. Bill Rabbits and the team are there for all your diecast needs. Call them today, 216-355-2347. Mention Redline Radio and get $5 off your in-store purchase. Let's not forget about the official merchandise provider of all things Redline Radio. That would be Incredible Keepsakes. T-shirts, cups, binders, keychains, you name it, Incredible Keepsakes can make it. The official merchandise provider for Redline Radio LLC and our show hosts. Call Mike and Diane today at 440-242-9648 or check out all their great merchandise at IncredibleKeepsakes.com. As Diane always says, cherished moments are made to last forever. Let's talk about home improvement. When we talk home improvement, we talk Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. Bathrooms, kitchens, windows, doors, siding, radio stations, and so much more. Residential or commercial, call Will today, 440-731-7654, and tell him Redline Radio sent you. Bad Juju still remains the official band of Redline Radio LLC, covering all your favorites from the 80s and 90s. To book Bad Juju today, contact Chad Moon at 440-458-0209. Lucy's Pub is where we go when we like to unwind after a busy day. Located at 2218 Broadview Road in Cleveland, Ohio, Michelle and the staff at Lucy's are always committed to giving their guests the best experience. Join them every Friday night for karaoke and, of course, all your hometown sports games. Call them today, 216-675-0013. Stock car racing fan? I am. The premier stock car racing series in Northeast Ohio, Michigan, and Indiana. Redline Radio is proud to sponsor the Ohio Wheelman Series. Still looking for sponsors for 2023? No better way to get your logo out there than on the fastest street stocks in the state. Not to mention, local racers are some of the most loyal people when it comes to supporting local sponsors. Reach out to Will Wiggins today about how you can be a part of the Ohio Wheelman Series. Driveway looking a little rough? Well, we know who to call. ACS, Affordable Concrete Solutions, LLC. Call them today at 440-714-1987 or go to their website, Affordable Concrete Solutions, LLC. You can also email them at Affordable Concrete Solutions, LLC redlineradio@gmail.com. Looking to advertise with a radio station? Get a hold of Dave at Redline Radio at 440-503-0828. And for all of our programming information, check out redlineradiolllc.com. You know what else we got there? A 24-hour live radio station playing all kinds of music all day and all night. You can also check us out on social media at Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, LinkedIn. And if you want to take Redline Radio on the go with you, download the Redline Radio LLC app on the Google Play Store.
Hey man, what happened to you?
Look, let me tell you, I crashed my bike, my arms was dragged and mangled and was torn right off.
Holy smokes, what are you going to do now?
Well, luckily, I have the Get Hurt, Get Paid program from American Income Life.
Oh yeah, why is that?
Well, I was in a hospital for 5 days and they paid me for every day I was there. $600. I got a lump sum check for $3,000 for my lost wages and another check for the loss of my arm. $30,000.
Wow, man. I've never heard of American Income Life.
That's because they're a union benefits company that's now available for everyone. They have income protection for lost wages, mortgage protection, a college education program that I got my son for $100,000, a life insurance plan that if I die in a Lyft, Uber, train, plane, or any other motor carrier, my family is protected financially for up to $300,000. If that's not including the term of a whole life insurance, plus so many other plans to financially secure your family's future. In fact, all my kids are guaranteed insurable for life, no matter what happens in their future. Whether they develop cancer, start smoking, get arrested, or become critically ill.
Wow, they have cancer protection too?
They got cancer protection, whether you get cancer or you don't get cancer. They pay you either way.
That's amazing. How do I get in on that?
Just call my boy GT at AIL at 330-441-2589 or Cindy at 330-416-8264.
For sure, bro. What was that number again?
That's GT at 330-441-2589 and Cindy at 330-416-8264. Make sure you leave a message, because if they don't hear from you, then they can't help you.
That's right. I'm going to call right now.
Indeed. That's right, folks. Welcome back. My man, DJ Timbuktu on the ones and twos.
Not only did he not forget me this week, he said it me first.
You heard.
changes are being
This
made.
is the livest show on radio, and you can find us on Redline Radio. This is the TMI Show. And I am King Pablo, and I am joined by the livest, illest, rawest team, family, mafia, cartel of radio, whatever conglomerate you want to call it. It is the Cleveland Outlaws. DeLeon 216, Adrian Sherrill, the model Stephanie, Supergirl Stephanie, Power Ranger Stephanie.
Hello.
Indeed. We got Lisa John in the building. Indeed. We got the birthday man, the birthday OG in the building right here. To my left, my Uncle Rags. Partying all weekend.
Not happy birthday, everybody. Oh, no, that's me.
Indeed. So how we feeling, team? What's going on, family? How's the week going? Indeed.
Busy.
For
Very
real.
busy.
I've had a long week. How's everybody else's week going?
Yeah, very long.
All right, we all made it.
Mine's just terrible.
It is Saturday,
It was terrible.
July 29th. You had a terrible week, Tim.
I did.
Man, well, listen, hopefully through this episode, man, we'll be able to provide you the therapeutic needs to your mental cortex that you need in order to succeed through the rest of your life.
I am a therapeutic mattress.
First of all, my vocabulary is very extensive, and you can't hate on that. Indeed. So today's episode is Too Much Internet. Things are all over the internet this week, and we're gonna start this show off with a couple of internet videos that surprised me or shocked me, or as I was waking up, taking my morning duties. Indeed, my morning duties. As I was taking my morning duties, these videos caught my attention. So let's check them out. Tim, my man.
Well, the first one is not really a video. It's just a graphic.
Well, give me the graphic. See how this entertains the folks. Give me the graphic. Can you show the graphic? I'll give you 2. There we go. All right, folks. How does this make you feel? Read that. Take it in. Feel it with some emotion.
Oh.
Understand where your life is at this point in time.
Drug sex between brother and manatees.
Manatees.
Manatees leaves
One
dead
dead.
at
Wow.
Florida Aquarium.
And it had, so it took place in Florida, of course.
Right.
Indeed. And
Florida,
so
what do y'all got going on?
A lot.
Now-
Too much.
I want y'all to really soak this in and understand what took
Drug
place.
sex make it hurt.
Rough sex between brother manatees leaves one dead at an aquarium in Florida. I don't know what to say.
I'm up here trying to figure it out. I'm like,
My mind still hasn't.
how,
I can't wrap
Where?
my mind around that. That's just
how, why, how?
I believe that there was probably ecstasy placed inside the water.
You sure that's
or
what
Molly,
it was?
something.
Actually, like
Both
has
of
a
them?
description
Probably
on
just
there.
fitting off.
All right, so yeah,
Fitting on.
Adrian, break it down for the people.
Says, I'm trying to go back and see. Okay, yeah, it's a description.
What happened here? What?
It says a kinky rendezvous between male. How did I say y'all?
Manatees.
At a Florida aquarium has cost one of them their lives. I cannot
Oh,
take
Lord.
this serious. An adult male manatee named Hugh was housed
Hugh.
at the
Hugh Hefner.
Marine Laboratory and Aquarium
Hugh.
in Sarasota when he died back in April. Scientists sprang into action to figure out what happened to Hugh. They quickly learned that mating with his brother, Buffet, or
Whoa.
Buffett, was his
Buffett,
what
Buffet, either way it
caused his
goes.
death. According to staff, the brothers had begun a consensual sexual relationship and the months leading to Hugh's demise. However, they did not interfere with their relatives turned lovers, which proved lethal. Buffet, the larger of the two, would frequently mount
So we know who the top and the bottom
and
was.
penetrate Hugh
Who's the
in
power
his
bottom?
rectum.
this
On
is a
April
real story.
29th, he did so again, but this time Hughes sank to the bottom of the tank and became unresponsive.
Oh, he took it.
Buffet continued returning to his body to mount him even as Hugh lay not moving.
Oh.
Where the
A
video?
necropsy found that Hugh had
Look at the picture.
sustained
Where's the
extreme
video?
injuries from the rough sex.
Oh no.
The most significant one was a 14.5 centimeter tear in his colon.
No. Oh Lord.
Dang.
Oh Lord.
The handler,
Oh God.
Humped the out of him.
Oh my
He
God.
took that. He took
the
that.
handlers at Moat claimed they did not observe any obvious signs of discomfort or distress during the intimate encounter. So they were watching.
time
Wait a
out.
minute,
Did
They
you
were
just-
watching these people
Did you just
encounter
say that's what I'm talking about?
before he passed
Who
away.
said that?
Who said that?
Oh God.
Be- Before he passed away, handlers collected a fecal sample from Hugh, which contained blood. Still, they chose
Fecal.
not to keep the two apart due to the fear of making either of them anxious.
Okay, so they like how you know that this happened before. Why not separate them?
Because they didn't.
They like,
want
we
to
missed it
interfere.
last time.
They didn't,
But they know
didn't
that
want to interfere.
they're not. That's not mating.
They
That-
didn't want to
he
interfere.
Took, he took his manateehood.
He ripped him a new one.
This manatee hood.
He ripped him a brand new one,
He
didn't he?
definitely-
did.
That is exactly what he did.
This
Oh, my
happened
God.
in real life.
2 mammals.
Two men. Yeah.
That's crazy.
He was on them 2
Two brothers. And it had to happen in Florida.
Of course.
Of course.
Everything
It won't
happens
make any
in
sense
Florida.
anywhere else.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't
Wow.
make any sense anywhere else. That was deep.
That's what he said.
Sorry. Rest up, Hugh.
That was extremely deep. That was wild.
That was deep. All right. It was deep.
Talk about Free Willy.
It's so much wrong with this.
So much. Like,
So
what,
first of all,
where did you find this story at?
to have
The internet.
was consensual.
It was consensual. It was.
Oh my God.
So he just did like the head motion, like just come on, like, cause how you know, like how you gonna say it was
He also
consensual?
practiced necrophilia.
He
Definitely.
He also practiced necrophilia, which on top of that makes it even worse.
Wow.
He was dead, and he still continued to mount it.
So that's like if he was a human, he would be charged with
Sodomy.
gross sexual
Aggressive
imposition.
sodomy.
Very, very much.
The whatever that is when you mess with a
I
corpse.
wouldn't charge nobody.
like,
Aggravated necrophilia. Sodomy.
Hey Tim, I just sent you another video because we're gonna move on.
But hey, I want to point out on that video, this is only going to drive and we're going to get into that later. The notion that
I got these.
that
Next time.
God created people to not have a sexual, because people are going to say, well, those two animals were brothers and they were doing it, so God created people
So it's
to
a
be
video
able
of that? It's a video?
We ain't gonna we're not
Oh,
about to
no,
look
I
for
know.
no
I was
video.
asking is it a video because I got to see this.
I don't want to see this.
I don't. The story was horrible. Moving on.
OG say yeah.
Moving on. What's next on the internet, Tim?
Oh, so don't nobody want to see the video.
No, we don't. We don't.
I thought we was going to watch it as a
All right. Here's now this video is what I like to call here 12 years a slave.
Wait, what?
Oh. Oh.
Play that back, Tim.
Right.
Run that back.
It's gotta go full cycle.
Oh, it gotta go full cycle? Apparently his life did too at this point. Oh man. I'm gonna give this the play-by-play. Just like we're watching ESPN.
There it is.
We're gonna watch when this video starts back. Poor guy. Running back Dontrell Jones for LSU. Yeah, my man, hop right out of the cabinet there. So let's play this back. Replay, please. Dontrell Jones, he hops out of the hole as he bustles the left. All right, he goes around the linebacker. Look at him. He trucks through the hole. Oh, he stopped net by the line. Oh, he does not make it to the first down mark. Terrible.
No, he definitely got.
He got the first.
He got the
You
first.
think he got the first down?
He got the first.
I think he got the first down.
Yeah, he
the
definitely went
the
to
referees
yards.
are. he got the first down.
Dom said he's inserting his dominance.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Oh God.
Do she always?
Now let me ask
insert
y'all a
her
question.
dominance, or do
Do
you
y'all think the
insert
cabinet?
into her dominance?
When y'all running from, if y'all are hiding out from the police, do we think that the cabinet is the best place to hide?
No, neither is under the
Play that
bed
back
or in the
again.
closet.
Play that back one more time, Tim. Let's see this, because
So hard
What would
to.
be the best place to hide?
when the police
A
is in your
dryer?
house, look. I mean, who would have think that they would look inside the soup cabinet? He didn't.
To be honest, I think the best place I seen somebody hide from the police until they got caught was the underneath the mattress. Y'all seen that video when the police
Underneath
Fold-out
the
couch.
A fold-out couch. You ever seen Crooklyn?
I was about to say like.
You ever seen Crooklyn? That dog did not make it out that fold-out couch. The best place to hide from the police would be, I think, the refrigerator. You would have to
You
gut
know
it
the best place really would be to hide from the police at?
in the wall.
In your car
At the
when you
police
driving
station.
away. At the police
They would
station.
never think to look for you there.
Absolutely, I agree. Hide in plain sight.
Y'all are gonna be the first ones to get arrested.
You sitting there helping them look for you. Just
Nah, yeah, they got just all different types of ways to identify you while you're there. Like, is that DeLeon sitting right there on camera in the police precinct?
they would never think to look for me there.
They don't have to think; they're just looking at you.
Police usually don't.
Yeah. So, how do y'all feel about this guy? Did y'all think that he made a good decision?
I thought he was gonna get
That
away.
was no.
I think he should have just stayed
Why
in the
would you
cabinet.
get in a
like,
cabinet
Why, how did
up
they
at
know?
the top?
He must have
How
dropped
did they
a
know
plate
he was
must
in the
have fell out.
cabinet?
Well, they just went and checked the cabinet. Play that back again,
Who,
Tim.
we saw it, but who
A
does
roach
that?
climbed up his leg.
Who
He like, oh hell no, I gotta
who
get out.
who
He probably
thinks
fought
to
it.
look in the cabinet like
Like you scrunched up like
They
that.
had to hear a sound for sure.
for sure because
I think your dishes got gas.
they went straight to the cabinet.
Yeah.
Somebody
Was there anybody else in the house?
Somebody let him in.
Nah, it was all cops. Yeah, it was plenty of
somebody
cops.
Somebody let him in, so somebody else was in the house.
They could have busted the door down.
Alistair
Those
Menifee
are-
said
so those are
So
not
they
some-
tackled him before he made it the first
Those
time.
are-
Or, I
so
mean,
here,
because
those-
he in the cabinet.
those are not cops. Those are bounty hunters, so they can't bust the door down. They
Oh,
gotta
so
be
yeah.
there.
Oh, it's a whole team of
How
bounty
you know the
hunters.
difference?
Because
This is show.
oh, that's
Oh.
This is a real show.
Okay.
that's where this is from. Poor guy. Well, whatever
Or
he
is that
did.
that? No, that's the DEA.
Yeah, that's the DEA too.
Yeah.
No, those are cops.
Yeah, they bust that
DEA
door.
in there,
They
yeah,
bust
no,
that
they
door.
gonna bust that
over
door
every
down.
stone.
So
Definitely.
maybe the cabinet like squeaked or something by him. He being a few
He had to
full
because look, he
human.
points him
It's a
out.
small
Right.
cabinet.
He
It's-
points him to him and tells
And it was
him to go to the
open.
cabinet.
no, he
that's
jumped out.
afterwards,
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Play that one more time, Tim.
Yeah.
Come on.
Play that one more time.
Man.
Just
No.
one more.
Actually, let's move on.
Okay.
We're moving on.
I'm gonna look.
Cause I just couldn't believe it. I watched that like 1,000 times a day.
Okay, but we still on a 2-hour show.
Indeed. So, what's our next internet gem?
You had one
man.
where
How we gonna top these two?
Who's going to the gym?
Oh, okay. Everyone, I want you. So this
Is
is
this
actually
55th?
take me back to the manatee story.
Oh wait, what? Sodomy.
There's a man fighting another man, and his dog is with him.
Yeah. And then the dog attacks the man in the wrong way.
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah.
He beating the brakes off Buddy, man. God damn, what he did.
We can't zoom in on this.
Get up, man. Road, I ain't up on this road by the
oh wow.
I guess the person recording didn't want to get close to that.
No.
Man, get up and fight, man.
I think it's closer at the end where it really,
He zoom in.
yeah, where he zooms in.
Where is this at? The gas is $3.
Now they zoom in. Oh, now it's about to get real, y'all.
He real shaky.
The dog started humping the fuck.
Oh my god. And he's just standing there like, yeah, get him, get it.
Getting.
Oh.
I was.
Oh wow, the dog. I mean, he is really going at. He
Oh,
is.
did he just
wow.
turn? Oh,
Wow, he is 69 and
He's trying to flip his body on.
right.
yeah, he's trying to mate with him.
Looked like he was trying to protect him.
No, no, he should have used protection.
Damn, my nigga.
Damn.
Man, what did this man do to get raped by a dog?
Right.
Man, you
He
must,
like, no.
you must owe somebody a lot of money if they let their dog rape you.
Right.
So yeah, so how do y'all feel about that? How did that make you feel
That
on
was
the
in
inside?
Florida.
I don't know where that was from.
I need to know because they gas $3.05.
It definitely
Really though.
Because ours is $3.55.
It
Hey,
is.
I could dig it. So yeah, so too much internet. So those are some internet highlights from this week. So let's get into it. Our first topic of the night. Adrian?
It's gonna be Jess with the mess.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
Just,
kids.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
Who's that? No, but I know who she is, but let's break it down for him.
Okay, so basically,
What happened to the music? It's quiet.
Really is.
It really is. I mean,
the other song.
I hear Tim breathing.
Look, just listen though. Watch this. Just listen.
I don't want to just listen to y'all vocals. Y'all breathe. Come on.
You know what?
Yeah.
so it says
So what happened? What's going on with Just
Jess
the Mess?
Hilarious is under attack for saying womanhood belongs to natural born women only. Jess Hilarious clashes with transsexuals.
It's okay.
I don't know because I don't want to say the wrong word.
Yeah, because we are
Just
in them
read
times.
the report. You didn't write it.
Yeah.
Madison.
He said you didn't write it.
Angelica Ross.
Well, she did, but she
Well,
did.
no, I took it straight from the thing. So I,
Exactly.
Yeah, so
she-
these they words. You just
Yeah,
repeat
yeah,
them.
that's so
You
that
just wrote their
that
words.
word was their word, but I just that's it. Okay. Madison and Angelica Ross after trans woman says cis women don't own periods or womanhood. Transgender celebrities are calling out comedian Jess Hilarious after she posted a transphobic rant on social media. They said she went against Blessing Rose, Madison, Angelica Ross. I even seen Laverne Cox now has joined in on this whole little
Bandwagon.
So what is
bandwagon.
going? So basically, so she said, just Hilarious. Is,
So a transgender woman said that cis women do not own womanhood or periods, which this circulates from a previous thing that was going on a few months ago where they were saying that being able to have periods was what determines that you are a woman. And there was one transgender who said that periods are a mind state and that anybody could have a period. All they have to do is think hard enough and to make it happen.
Oh my God.
So yeah, so
They
this-
taking it too far.
This
They
follows up to after this with that transgender saying that cis women don't own womanhood and that we don't owe periods, and Jess Hilarious just basically said that y'all are delusional.
and she's
So-
getting some flame for that.
So can
I
can I speak on behalf of a percentage of the LGBTQ community?
Sure.
This is it's a percentage of us that do not agree with this. Like, this is making our community look bad. Like, cis woman, whatever. A real woman is a woman that can have a period and that can naturally have kids. That's it. That's all. There's no way to go around it. You can get in my inbox if you want to, but you're still going to respect me, so I don't care either way. And I'm going to say what I got to say. A woman is a woman. A trans is a trans. You decided to do what you wanted to do because that's how you felt. That's what you thought you want. That's what you feel you want to be or you need to be. We were born this way. We were born to have a period. We were born to bear kids. That's it. That's all. Adoption is out there if you want kids. It's a lot of kids out here that needs families. I'm because I'm tired of it because they're making the community look bad. Like this is falling on
And
us.
so, because a lot of people have said exactly what Steph has said, and their argument to that has been, well, so are you telling me the women who don't have periods or the women who can't bear children aren't women. And no, that's obviously not what we're saying. If a woman doesn't have a period, that means something biologically or medically has stopped her from having periods. But she was born, and at some time in her life, she had a period. If a woman cannot bear children, that's because something biologically or medically is stopping her from bearing children. It is not because she does not have the organs and the uterus to carry them.
Because y'all gotta make them. Not to be funny, you gotta make all of that.
Science.
And technically, you really can't make it.
Science.
So,
And
Science.
I just got I do not. There is no such thing as a cis woman. I refuse
no, it's
that.
not.
I will not. You will not put that title on me. You will not.
Why are they making all the rules?
Why are
That's really what it is.
Yeah, why are they making all the rules?
Make the rules?
Like that's what's really troubling me is now why are
Why
like,
do they get
this
to make the
community allowed to say what gender is which gender? And it's a slippery slope when because you got people letting kids make these decisions about what they want to be, and I mean my kid want ice cream first thing when he wake up. Just because he want it, that don't mean he should have it. You feel me? Because he's not old enough to make wise decisions of what you should do and not do, or put in or not within your body. You feel me? And then when we got people like now, it's just like they acting like it's a crime when you're when you're straight biologically, you know what I'm saying? When you're just a biological human.
It is a crime to
you're a
be,
male. Like, I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm not a half man. I'm not a cis or a bro man, or because they're gonna start putting that stuff on us now. Like no, y'all are not cis. Y'all are women. You know what I'm saying?
It's
y'all
a crime
are
to be natural now.
Yeah,
it's
like
a
what?
crime to be natural.
It's
turning into iRobot.
Sad.
So here's the thing. If I'm
turning
driving
iRobot
down the
out
street
here.
and I get pulled over by the police, and he says, you fit the description of a black woman with curly hair who just robbed a bank. And I tell him, sir, I could never fit that description because I identify as a white woman with a pixie.
You can get away with this crime, apparently.
Am I going to get away with this crime, or am I going to get arrested?
You're going to jail.
And the first place they're going to take me when I go to jail is to psych. I don't care if they don't want to believe this or not, but this is the same thing.
It is.
Yeah.
This is the same thing.
Because I look at it, I mean, it's...
You could go to jail for impersonating an officer.
Yeah, can you feel
can't
like...
go to jail for impersonating a woman because apparently biology told them that that's what they were meant to be.
Told them wrong.
Right, like...
Biology told them right. They just didn't want to listen.
Right. Yeah, I mean, look, in this show, we try to, keep everything as far as like opinions out of the picture and things of that nature. But it just, sometimes you just gotta state the facts. Like, if you're a woman, you're born a woman. You are a woman.
If you're a woman, you have a womb.
Yeah, a womb. Like, yeah,
a woman.
And I'm sorry, like that's a part. That's literally now y'all trying to tell people that nature. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's like wrong. When a woman has a menstrual cycle, that's nature. You know what I'm saying?
That's the cleansing of the body.
Oh my God! Like where are we at now in society? People are. I need y'all to think a little bit.
The nerve that they said that is having a period is mental and you could force. Baby,
well,
I would mentally tell myself.
Your way. Bye.
No, I think it's more like women get mental.
You think if I
y'all drive us mentally insane?
You think a woman mentally tells herself after she done set up a hot date and she done bought her favorite dress and her best pair of underwear, a white dress, and then she mentally tell herself,
I want to start my period.
I want to start my period.
Boom.
Right now.
In this white dress.
In this white dress, in this car, on my date.
Well, if that's the case, can dudes mentally wish it away when we trying to get something?
Yeah, because it's mental.
Because it's mental.
If we both concentrate,
wish it away when we trying to get something.
Yeah, like if we both mentally
and we focus,
we can both say
the power of the mind
together. There is no period. There is no period.
There is no period. And it's still one. You can blame somebody else. Like, man, you ain't believing. You ain't believing here. You ain't concentrating enough.
That's not a period. That's an exclamation mark.
The lime and the coconut.
I know. That's where we at right now.
Nails are red.
The ridiculousness of it is that we are now penalized for standing up and fighting for our rights, and I'm tired of hearing them say, "This is not a right that you have to fight for. This is you're taking away our right to be who we are." No, you're taking away our right to be who we are.
Yeah.
Facts.
We were born this way. We really have to go through the struggle.
And once again, how come
of having a period and having babies and the mental stress that women go through.
Facts.
Then you get to just come along and say, "I'm a woman," and just enjoy the fruits of
And you
that
know what's crazy though?
without having to go through
That's
anything
actually
we went through.
misogynistic.
It is
Because a lot of
misogynistic.
because the people are saying this were once men.
That's
That
true.
is- That's what I said.
That's
I said
crazy.
it is the ultimate
That's
form
true.
of
That is
being
crazy.
misogynistic.
Like dudes are still trying to tell women what a woman is, and they
As
trying
a
to be
woman.
as a woman. Like that's
And
weird.
somebody
That's
else
I'm sorry.
made that
Like
comment. They
Wow.
said, they
That's-
said-
that's crazy.
They said the most misogynistic thing a man could do is
Is
to
try
tell a
to-
woman how to be a woman
and try to be a woman
and
at
be
the
a
same
woman. To become a woman and then tell a woman how to be a woman.
Y'all cats
And they
are
don't know the half
wild,
of
man.
it.
So just imagine somebody telling a woman that she's not a woman.
Just go
Right.
ahead and let them have periods and see how they do.
Yeah, that's what I said. Let them have
And-
periods.
and you
Let
know,
them have
and
a
these-
baby.
Let them
these-
get 3 days
And it goes back to my question: how come you ain't never seen a woman when she transform into a dude try to go out there and hoop in the NBA, and go out there and try to play in the NFL? They don't never try to go into men's sports, but the dudes they change into women. They try to they go into women's sports and just try to be LeBron. Like, well, hey, look.
Hey Tim, can you read some of the comments? We got a lot of comments.
me? Dunking on
actually
people.
commented. Starting at Dominique Bonner Clark, her comment like that. We got a lot of people who comment.
Yeah, shout out to our
Shout
comments
out
section.
to our
Shout out to our
comments
listeners and
section.
viewers.
Let's go from the top to the bottom.
Most of the tops are just people saying hello.
Oh, okay. Hey, y'all.
Well, Dom said the nerve to call us cis women when we are womb man with womb.
Facts.
I feel like I heard that before.
I mean,
Bring your
you
wife
should
to
continue
him
to hear it.
and
Indeed.
said,
I'm a womb man.
That's
well.
okay.
I'm a womb man.
Yeah.
Woman. Indeed.
It's
Every woman.
ridiculous
What's up, baby?
how mad these mentally ill are mad that women are pure and can be in their womanhood. It's sad the nature is being manipulated in such a way that men are being turned into what's not natural. Shaking my head.
Facts.
Facts.
A lot of these was 100 exactly. Shaking my head. And then it says Francis Cress told how this ish was about to be. Shaking my head. Womb. LOL.
I mean, yeah.
And it's sick. It's not just sad. It's just sick.
Yeah. And the thing is, and that's
It's
where
scary.
and that's a slippery and
It is scary.
that's a slippery slope people were
It
afraid
is
of years ago.
Scary because they are taking away our. After women fought so hard to be recognized and to be
And they teaching this to the kids.
treated as a woman and to get the same equal rights as a man. Now here comes a man
Trying to
telling
take that.
us
Take that.
Trying to take it back.
I ain't gonna
Again.
lie.
that we
I feel
don't-
like it's ironic. 'Cause
It's,
y'all,
just, it's so crazy.
women fought to be seen equal to men, and now you got men trying to do the same
Fight to be
thing.
equal.
I've seen a lot of men put up comments.
it's-
But
like,
they still want to be.
No, but that's it's the
they
difference
still
though.
want equal rights though.
When women were fighting for equal rights, that was like for the right to vote, equal pay, things that's like natural to that should be as a human being. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they were trying to like, you know, like, hey, we want to hoop in the NBA and we you know what I'm saying? We like they wanted to have the same opportunities as men to be like CEOs, to be, you know what I'm saying, and have positions that they would work to earn. You know what I'm saying? It's natural human rights. Yeah, like the right to have a job and even have the right to, you know, for them to be viewed at, you know, on equal terms as men. You feel me? Now this is different. This is like they going, you know, you got men that's like they're just trying to tell women what they are and what they're not. That's the difference. That's not equality. That's subjugating.
my question is, how can they be a natural woman when everything about them is fake?
They can be. It's
boobs.
impossible.
There's nothing natural
Fake
about that.
uterus.
You're a natural
I mean,
human
fake
being.
vagina. Most of them got fake hair, and even though they say, well, real women wear fake hair too, but we can grow our hair out.
But they have to take
but
hormones to keep their
Yeah, y'all got everything about y'all.
appearance.
Your nails, everything.
They're gonna be on
Everything
medicine
you
for the
do
rest
to
of their
become
life.
a woman can easily be taken away with surgery or with the lack of medication.
Facts.
What was it? The Orange is the New Black or whatever it is. When they took her hormones, her pills, she started growing her facial hair. She started, all her manly hormones came
And
back.
she ended up having to go to the male prison.
Exactly. So like you will never be a real woman. It's not.
And here's
And
the
it's like,
thing.
who gonna get offended by this though? For real though. I mean,
You'll be
except for these
surprised.
Jews. Like, I mean,
No, so this is really a really big thing in the world today. And like for Laverne Cox to come on and say like, you guys fighting against us is getting us killed.
No, you getting you
No,
killed.
you're getting you killed. Don't put that on us.
So
Don't
wait
you
a minute.
dare put that on us.
He changed his gender, but didn't
You
change
made
that
a
last
choice.
name.
That is a choice you are making. That is not something that is mandatory. You made that choice to put yourself in danger.
And you knew the consequences behind it.
Yes, do not ask the world to feel sorry for a choice you made.
Willingly.
Willingly. Knowing what the risks are. Don't do that. And I like Laverne Cox, but
Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Honey, boo-boo.
Real is real.
I mean,
do
don't
that.
nobody have the right to kill nobody over.
Yeah, but don't
over
blame-
nothing,
she
but you can't
blaming
you can't-
women.
You're supposed to blame the people that are actually killing and attacking you.
Right,
not the
not
women,
women.
for being women. That
He's
don't-
doing this because you said that.
us fighting to keep womanhood natural is the reason why you're dying. What? Real women get killed every day.
That's passing. That's passing the buck. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need to put that energy into going after the y'all actual attackers and let women be women. Y'all like, I mean, for real, like. Y'all ain't just be proud of being quote unquote trans. Like if that's the case,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? That's the decision
is.
y'all
That's
made.
what you wanna
do, just
like,
accept
like
that.
yeah, like don't try to just snatch being a woman, you know, because
They break
like
it in people
that's
too.
crazy.
And here's the part.
Join my team.
Yeah, we didn't even have a problem with it because transgender women have been out as far back as we can remember. RuPaul has been living.
My
Well, I think that's a
favorite
drag
love.
queen. I thought she was.
Yeah, but
that's
yeah,
different.
she is a drag queen. So yeah,
Drag.
well,
I'm
most
confused.
most
But
try
a lot
drag
of the
first.
people that was on the drag race did
Yeah.
transition.
Yeah, so most try drag first just to see how it
Keeping up with
works.
this, Dylan?
How
Trying to as much as I can.
But it's been around for so long, and we never had a problem with it.
Nope.
It's not until
can't.
where you start a movement to kick us out the picture and become the new us that now we have. And you see so many people who say, well, black women, this y'all karma because y'all was the main people supporting this movement. And here's the thing, and that's why we take it so personal, because we got behind y'all, we supported y'all, we fought for y'all rights because they were killing y'all, and now y'all want to kick us out the picture.
And here's a message from the men.
Thank you.
Trying to kick the real women out ain't gonna make us want y'all.
That's
It's like I don't know what you're aiming for, what the goal
Right.
is.
What
but-
is the purpose?
But I'm gonna tell you like this: you come around me talk about, you know, cause I ain't prejudiced or nothing, anything of that nature. But
I am.
Like in this regard, like you can't come to me saying that. No, I mean I'm not prejudiced, nothing like that. You do what you do, where you at, but you can't come to me saying that you're a real woman, because I'd be like, no, you're not.
One woman,
Not to me, yeah.
One
You're
trans, she put up
My
a
guy.
post on Twitter. And she like,
Don't know
she
your
like,
name,
y'all
my boy.
real
My
women
dude.
is red because us trans women look better
Look.
than y'all.
It is
and
what it
we
is.
taking
It
y'all
is
man.
what it is, player.
And it's like, who mad, sis?
right.
You
Like
don't look better than
if
me.
you taking them, then that means
If you taking them, thank you, because
Right, 'cause that's something
that's,
that I need.
that's something less. I
Process of elimination.
Take,
Right.
take them. Show us what we don't need to talk.
You
But
know-
but then that's the thing. Coming in, we look better than y'all. We please y'all man better than y'all. Like that's just too much. Y'all going too much. Like you going out of your way to look like us. You using modes of us to create you.
right.
Y'all cats just picking the wrong competition.
You
Y'all-
had to,
Yeah, that's the wrong
they
competition.
Remember,
had to make,
pick
they
your
had
battles.
To
Pick
make
your
themselves when we
battles,
were created.
bruh.
Yeah, we was born
We
this
was
way.
born
baby.
this way, and y'all had to make
natural.
yours.
Everything here is natural. From the lips to the dips in
Because
the hips.
I actually got some.
dip.
I have. I actually have a
And
few.
I'm sorry, nothing beats a natural woman. Nothing beats a natural woman. And I hate that. Like I'm on a, and I love. It ain't gonna be the fact. I hate to tell you. I love to tell y'all this. Y'all ain't gonna be the natural woman. It ain't gonna happen.
Ever.
And I
It's
got
not-
trans friends. I have a lot of them.
I know a lot.
And
I-
there's
and
a
I-
percentage
It ain't gonna happen,
of
bruh.
them.
And there's people
There's a
who-
percentage of them that are
Not
with
agree
with
this,
it. What it is.
but there's a higher percentage that
That are
are
not.
against this.
Yes.
Like right is right, wrong is
I
wrong.
do have trans friends, and a lot of them are totally
Against
against
And you
it.
know what I don't like to see? Because I was working at the hospital. What I would see is the trans dudes. They always be trying to fight a woman. Always be trying. They so quick to try to fight a female.
when I
It's
used to
crazy.
go to the
like,
club, they used to always,
man, you don't sit
always.
That's how they be with me at work.
Hulk Hogan looking ass down. Man.
Listen here, brother.
brother.
I'm looking like Triple H.
You said Triple H,
I ain't trying to play that game.
not Triple H.
In heels.
Time to play the
I'm
game.
comfortable ever with their calves bulging out of the heels. And
Like for
everything.
real, like
Look, hey,
But you want to be a woman.
I ain't got a problem
And
with
you still
y'all
have
searching for
manly
happiness.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
I don't got a
but
problem. And then here's the thing.
you gotta accept the rain with the sunshine.
feel me?
And it's not nothing against the LGBT community.
What about the
because
rainbows?
We love
Those
who
two.
you love.
Right.
That's this, and then I hate that they keep tying it back in with that issue.
Like, ain't nobody trying to stop y'all from loving
doing
nobody.
that. Y'all doing that just to get support.
And it's not
Y'all
gonna
doing
work.
that just to get the numbers.
This about to
Because
backfire.
These are two different movements. This don't got nothing to do with the right to love who you want to love.
Right on. So. Thank you, Lisa. So we're gonna move on to our next topic.
Who made that? Did Stevie Wonder make that?
Yeah, Stevie Wonder
How do
made
he
that.
know?
What is she lovely?
Man, Stevie
Come
ain't
on
blind.
now.
Stevie ain't blind, man.
Stevie was talking about her spirit. her essence, her presence.
Her spirit.
Hey, look, that man can still feel.
Don't
Oh,
let
yes,
Ray
he
Charles
could.
come out here.
That man
with
can
that
still
wrist.
feel.
That wrist.
That wrist,
Hold up,
goddamn.
hold up.
Like, oh no, you a man.
It's just
like,
the
hey.
irony of making a song.
Feel like you
saying,
should have
"Isn't
1,000
she
free
lovely?"
point.
And you don't even know. What if his friend had to tap him on the shoulder and say,
Then he would have remixed
"What
that
comes
song.
after that?" Like, do you finish singing the
Deli,
words?
Deli,
Come on now.
right there,
Right
Deli,
there,
right there.
right there.
2023, Stevie, you heard it. He ain't made no chat like that in a long time.
Now, isn't she?
Isn't she?
Is she lovely?
She?
I don't know. She's built like me.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
And on that note,
Oh, that,
Okay,
no,
need to
we're gonna
take a
move
nap.
on.
That note.
I'm going
Shout
to
out
sleep.
Stevie Wonder.
I'm going to sleep.
I see you.
You see?
And this is in
that
no
note-
way of us bashing nobody.
You want to go?
It's just what's right is right and wrong is
Stevie?
wrong.
We're not smashing.
We're not
mashing,
condoning
nothing.
any violence against y'all community or what y'all believe.
But
it's
right
just-
is right, wrong is wrong.
People's
It is
story we
what it
started
is.
off with about the manatees.
I was just about to say manatees.
We
So
care.
we watching that video all together?
No, we're not.
We're not doing
Y'all brought it up. I
that.
thought y'all was changed your mind.
I haven't changed my mind.
I don't
Have you
want to
changed
see
your
that
mind, Deli?
video.
I cannot
That's
wait
gonna be
to
Hey, yo, Unc,
disturbing.
did you change your mind, or do you want to see that video too, Unc?
All about it.
No.
Adrian, you want to see that video? Okay.
All
But
right.
you know what I want to do?
What you want to do?
I want to let you know
You want to zoom
that tonight's episode is brought to you by Puff and Roll CBD vapes, Croton,
Carbon?
No, it's the
Kratom,
Crotom.
Croton.
Croton. Sounds like a superhero.
Took the
villain.
S off of that.
Yes, they are open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 5 p.m. You can call them at 440-444-4443 or follow them at Puff_N, the letter N, _roll. Puff and Rolls.
Puff and Rose. For all of your puffing needs,
So
tobacco
we're going to
products.
puff and roll on to the next topic.
Puff, puff, pass.
That was good. That was clever. So
Yeah.
I'm proud of
On that note,
Somebody over there is having fun.
you. I'm very proud of you. On to our next story. So, In our next story, we're going to be talking about the dangers of internet dating.
Well, that was just one of them in our previous story.
Mine turned out pretty good.
So what? I mean, what happened?
Her
What,
internet
y'all do
dating
something
experience turned out pretty good.
What? Whose? Lisa's. Okay.
Internet dating?
That's how I met my husband.
Really? How long did y'all know each other, like internet date wise? And what's that first internet date like? Like, do y'all go to like Farmville?
Cut his mic.
Oh, because they got food there.
No, cut his mic.
It's like, do y'all play The Sims? Like, I've never.
Cut his mic. That's why I said cut his mic.
No. You know what?
Because online dating, I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, how do you date online? Do y'all like order food?
Well, he's incarcerated for me.
Well, that's different. You knew him before he went in, right?
Online dating.
No.
Oh, y'all met while he was in there.
We met.
Oh.
Online dating. That's what
Did you meet him on JPay?
No, she ready, Mom.
No.
No, because they are on. So there are actual men that are in prison that are on Facebook dating.
It is.
Yeah. That's where I
They
met
on
him at,
POF,
Facebook
all of
dating.
that.
I be wondering, man, how do they get
Yeah.
access to these
Well, they have
devices
computers
in jail?
Well, they have computers and stuff in jail now because
Yeah.
it happens to keep down the fights and the snatchings of the buttholes.
I'm trying to get them.
I did online dating. I did it a couple of times.
So hold on. So online dating worked out for you, Lisa. You love online dating. Did you? It worked out for you?
I ain't gonna say I love it,
But
because a couple of them. Yeah.
so how many guys did you like online date before you met the one?
Don't y'all too personal. Like,
I mean, because when you ask me how many people did I date
I mean, I
before I
don't
met my
mind,
wife,
because the first one, he had heart
a
problems.
few dozen.
The second one,
Did you make yourself a beneficiary?
I should have. But once it took him an hour to walk to the car,
Cut
and I
Deli's
just kind of
mic.
just closed my window when
how
I lay
old
down.
was he?
Because I couldn't even do it no more.
Man,
Like,
these old dudes be pulling chicks on
the
online
first dude I
dating.
met online, he had like, I guess, heart problems. And I stayed like on the 6th floor at the time.
Talk to the mic because people want to know too.
Oh, I stayed on like the 5th floor at the time.
On the 5th floor.
Fifth.
Bruh man, fifth floor.
I was just thinking,
Then I
was
had
it
like a
Brahman?
real long hallway. So it was either he took
Just
the
set
long
him up for
hallway.
failure. Yeah, remember it
And
was
then
me
take
that
the
was
elevator
almost hitting
down.
people in the face.
You saw my.
Oh, sorry. But I had it was either he take the long hallway and take the elevator down, or he just take the stairs straight down 5 flights. And I don't know which route he took because I went in the house until
He took the fire escape.
He took too dang long.
So how has so has anybody else tried internet dating?
I've done it.
I've done it.
So what is an internet date? Is it just you meet somebody on the internet and then y'all go out on the actual date?
Internet, do you join internet
So that's
dating websites?
No.
Oh,
They
okay.
try to smash
Meet
first.
somebody on so
Naturally.
even meeting somebody on Facebook or Instagram.
POF, all of
internet
that.
All those are considered
Plenty
oh,
of
plenty
fish.
Those are
I
considered
actually just
internet
got a
dating.
message from them just a minute ago.
It means that y'all didn't meet in person. Like I didn't go to school with you, or I didn't meet you at the grocery store, or I didn't run into you at the bar. I actually we
Met you over the
connected
internet.
over the internet.
Right on.
So, yeah.
And so like when you like how do you like so you go by looks?
Well, they give a
got
description.
the catfishes out there.
They
so
give
you
a
go by looks,
description.
what they post.
They post, they give like I got the whole things on my phone, POF, all that on my phone, tagged all of it. But they give you a description, all of that, and they give you pictures. I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10. I'm gonna say
5 times.
60% of them are catfishing.
Everybody thinks I'm a catfish on internet dating.
Yeah, 60. I done been catfished, and people say, "Well, it's the internet. How can you get
Catfish
catfished?"
is not a good
you
fish
can
to
get
eat, by the
catfish.
way.
It's not. It tastes like dirt.
I like the show.
I eat it.
But it got
Not surprised.
I just like my catfish with grits.
it has its perks and it has its down.
So let me ask y'all this. And this is like a little throwback battle of the generations question. Do y'all prefer internet dating now or how dating used to be where you actually had to meet someone out, and be out and have
I
and
prefer
actually
it back in the day. I don't like it now.
and be more like personable with
I don't
people?
know because I've met some dudes that I actually built like good vibes with, and I probably wouldn't have met them
If it wasn't for the
if
internet.
it wasn't
What's for internet?
You know what's crazy? If it wasn't for the internet, I wouldn't know none of y'all in here. Except for Deli. Yeah. But I wouldn't know like a little.
You ain't meet me on the line.
You would have. We would have
I
eventually.
think I met you at the buffet.
You know what?
It was Golden Corral.
Because we have the same manager.
We would have ended up meeting because we had the same agent. But I wouldn't even met my agent if it wasn't for the internet.
Because I met her in person.
I think for certain things it's okay,
Yeah.
but for like internet has like dead interaction with you, like actual interaction, like the physical and being able to see people and like actually be in their face and talk to them is totally different than
Your
you know
breath
the
don't
internet.
stink when you're over the internet.
Shit.
Can't tell us somebody got a
I mean,
stutter
but
over the
nowadays,
internet.
You can tell, look and
Hey,
say
you
my
gotta-
somebody breast
gotta
like, no
be
breast
careful.
And here's the thing with the
Because-
internet, you can actually spit like the best game if you would do, because you don't have to like be on the spot with your
Girls
words.
do
Look
too.
it up on
Right,
internet.
you gonna erase
post it
like
in
you
their
know what?
bio.
Yeah,
No,
you gonna
that's
try.
because they can have their voice sitting next
Right.
to them. Like,
Right.
yo,
Right.
Or they could Google a poem. And
But
just,
females do the same thing.
Yeah, like, yeah. So, yeah. Like,
They game even females do the same thing.
Because girls is players too.
Right.
It's not me no more though. That's in my
Not my
past.
circle.
My past.
Best game
life.
over the internet. They,
Oh, yeah.
especially with all these apps, you be thinking you getting a Meg Thee Stallion, you getting a.
Rasputia.
like back in the day,
AI
you had to
stuff.
learn if somebody
How
took a
you
picture, if their profile picture is only from the neck up, like you know.
My
That
cousin
is
be doing
not-
that.
But they know how to edit though, even if you have.
Because of-
Yeah.
Because I was able to slim myself real good with one of these apps. I'll let you know that now.
Like now, I'm talking about back in the day when like
Oh, I was
Facebook
about
and
to say.
YouTube, when
When it first
Facebook
started.
first came
Yeah,
out, them catfishes. I got hit up by a catfish because I mean she was real pretty from the neck up, but man, then it was just like she was real Tim from the neck down.
Hell no.
First off, I'm sexy from the waist down. I'm from the head down.
I
she was
post a
in-
lot of
Head
I
down.
post a
I'm
lot of
sexy
pictures-
as fuck.
I post pictures from the neck up because I want a guy to meet me and want to learn my brain before he learned that I got a big booty.
That's a good strategy.
And I post up because there's a lot of men that like top heavy women. So
Why not?
I'm not
Why
finna show you
post
all
a
of that.
picture at all? Why just like not put like
Yeah,
a
'cause
like
when I
a
do
super
mine, I be
powerful
like this.
quote that
Yeah,
shows
I do
your,
that one,
your
yeah,
brain.
My husband
power.
like, why you don't never take full body pictures? Why you always take your pictures was like selfies? I'm like, how else am I supposed to take them? I only got 2 arms.
Right.
So what?
And it's hard to take another one.
So
You're
what
putting
about
it way over there.
what about like thirst traps? Like, do y'all do those?
I haven't
No.
never done a thirst trap, but I know.
All right, so can I get the definition of thirst trap? Because they can all mean different.
All right, so I was talking to a friend of mine a couple weeks ago. She broke up with her dude, and she was just dropping like crazy pictures on the internet. And she, you know what I'm saying? She,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
and
don't
she
do
was like,
that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just to kind of make them think about her, stuff like that, and then get other dudes' attention and things of that
That's
nature.
kind of not a thirst trap.
Then the
though. That's-
DMs be like, bing,
That's
bing,
like,
bing, bing, bing,
that's
bing, bing.
like a that's actually a hoe trap.
Ooh.
That because she
Oh, my.
she's looking for something to take the pain away. A thirst trap is just trying to reel a man into that you don't already know.
She was on that Holly Berry Monsters Ball. Just make me
Thirst-
feel
thirst
good.
traps is taking pictures and then posting like their cash app in front of the picture.
Right.
That's
I think thirst trap
that's
is
a
more
yo-
like
Here's the-
is dropping a real provocative picture
Thirst trap-
and then being annoyed by all the dudes that's hitting you up.
That's
Like,
thirst trap.
That's thirst trap.
That's
are
thirst
not
trap.
only pictures. Let me tell you that. A woman can jump in a man's inbox. And
Right, it's
say-
OnlyFans now.
And say something that's
hey,
gonna make
hey,
him want to respond or make him
I have
think
a- No,
that
that's-
something's gonna go a certain way,
gotta upload
and
some
that's
pictures.
just that's a trap to set him
I
up.
feel like
for.
that's thirst fishing.
Right. So let me ask y'all this. When it comes down to internet dating, what are like the internet turn ons and turn offs? Like what turns you on over the internet that makes you want to date somebody over the internet? What turns you off of them?
The
Let's send this
conversation.
around. Let's send this around
You
the
know what
table.
turned me on about?
We're gonna send this around the table.
Start with Steph.
We're gonna start with Steph.
It's gonna be the conversation. Like the turn on is definitely gonna be the conversation. It can also be the turn off because it depends on what you say. Because the first thing that come out your mouth, because like that's what I get a lot.
What kind of
So
post
what's up
attracts
with you? Can I come see you? No, the end. Because what do you need to come see me for? And it's clock at night. There's no need for you to come see me at clock at night.
What if they actually see you during the day?
That's
You're not
fine.
coming to my house.
We can come meet up. You're not coming to my house though. They always want to come to your house, or you want me to come to your house? No.
That's fishy.
There's a restaurant over here. You ain't even got to pay for me. I don't first date, first meet up. I'm not even expecting nobody to pay for me.
Word.
I could pay for my own stuff,
Word.
but I just I want you to know me, and I want to know you.
Okay, Lisa.
Steph, you like sushi?
I do.
I do too.
Oh, okay, we all
don't.
going.
Yeah,
Just in case you was wondering, I like food.
He said, "Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy."
But I don't know. I go off. I don't really per se go off looks, but you know I do look at the pictures to see like if they nicely groomed and stuff like that. Because you know somebody take a picture and then you got
Like a
two
French
roaches on
Yorkie.
the wall in the back, and
What happens if like they was like taking a picture like by a nice car, but that was standing at the dealership?
You know how many dudes do that?
If I don't see that car more than one time in
That's
your
how dudes
pictures,
catfish.
it's a
Yeah,
wrap.
it's the biggest catfish. Or you know what?
He grab his man's
I
money.
see them do it all the time.
The hat.
Yep.
I feel like the hat
Yep.
is a catfish for dudes.
It
You
is.
don't know what's under that.
And
You
then
might-
when they take it off, they have no hairline.
I can't wait to
Maybe
get that short.
They have a fire head, a cone head,
A poinky at the top.
Yeah, it's like
But you can wear a hat in person too. So a hat, like, you know.
No, that's the thing.
that's the thing. That is the
I mean, women can catfish in real life too with the waist trainers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I'ma only date you
And
with
the
your
butt
Take a
lifters.
picture of the
And they
Airbnb,
do the
like it's
butt
their crib,
lifters.
like.
The girls use the butt lifters with the cheeks out to lift the butts. They do.
Or
They
the girls
do.
sit on the table so they butt look
Yep.
bigger.
And they do that arch in the back to
I
make
do
it
that.
poke out.
All right, so
I be sitting on my bathroom counter like.
Hey, y'all, and all women, they do that little horse pose with like the one leg, the, like, you know, the one tippy toe.
Oh, and then the knee
They put
broke.
that, yeah, that like that little tippy toe thing, y'all. It's all.
Here you go.
I hate
It's
that
like
men
that.
like clown that pose because I think that's a cute pose for us. Like,
It's a great pose, but
they
all
not
y'all
gonna
do
do
it.
it.
It's like that's the only one.
Fishy
It's like
face.
when in doubt, you put your toe
I
up.
hate
Like,
that.
It's
I do
deceiving.
not know who and created this fishy face thing, but I wish they
Hold
would
up.
stop.
that, you talking about the catfish, the
No, they-
fish
this.
lips?
With the big lips.
With the sucking in the cheek
You
thing.
know, that ain't big lips. If you got big lips, you gonna show them.
And they
You know, I
gonna
always
actually
found
poke
weird was
out.
when
I got lips and I'm a
Well,
show
when
Y'all
y'all-
got some big lips.
When y'all when the
Baby,
women
these
they
lips
just be
be
in the
flipping.
camera and they don't say
Yeah.
nothing. They just be like turning around looking at it all weird.
Right.
Like they just be.
Oh, I think that's so like
That's weird. As hell. Like, what are you doing?
And it's only for 5 seconds.
Like, yeah, like what are you doing?
I forgot what the question was again.
Are you high? We're talking about internet
what
dating.
turns you
and
on
what
from
internet
internet
and what
dating?
attracts you?
All right,
It's
so
on
who
you-
are we
it's
on?
to you,
Oh,
B.
I said
It's on B now.
Oh, it's on me. We was just
it
talking.
was on
Huh?
me.
I'm like, we didn't get Lisa's.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
did.
I was trying.
Oh, I thought we did.
We was just.
I guess
still
since I'm
talking
30,
about
that's
Steph's.
how y'all do me. But I mean, I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
I don't got a white
So
cup.
looks, attractiveness.
I don't got a white cup.
Yeah.
I
But
can't
for him,
do
it was
that.
the jail picture because it had
Me neither.
the blue shirt and then the.
So you was just
Yep.
attracted.
Your
You
favorite
got-
color blue.
was attracted to the blue or the prison look.
The blue
Both.
suit with the Tower City
Then
backdrop.
he had hair too, you know. Then he was light skinned with the hazel eyes. I love eyes. I'm big on eyes.
I got some contacts.
Let me see.
I don't got them in. I got them out.
So
They're
that so
empty.
so like so what outside of looks? What else?
And then like the way he talk, you know, you gotta.
So what was the turn offs for internet dating in general?
Well, let's go around and get everybody's on the positive.
that was
then
your
we'll go
question.
get
Oh,
the
the
negative.
positive. Oh yeah. So yeah, and conversation is real big for me too. Like if we sitting there and ain't no words being said,
Just dead air. Just
like
ain't
you're on
talking
the block
about
list
nothing.
and you will never hear from me again.
Gotcha. All right.
turn on and turn off.
Well, you got to go by appearance first because that's what they showing on the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then also it's like what they post. Like if it like a turn off for me it would be like if a woman is always talking about like dudes like and like wanting to be in a like every other post is like that. Like you ain't got nothing going for yourself. Like your whole life is just based upon having. Because I like women with ambition and got something going. So it's just like if I see you always talk about relationships, you know what I'm saying? That lets me know you just. Outside, like you just live for a live for a relationship. Like outside of that, and then like you know, if you don't have like no substance. Like if I just see you just posting booty pics and stuff all the time, like yeah, that look good, but like then that's just like
What else you got?
yeah, what else you got? What else what's your mind at now? If I see you posting and you know you post and you mixing it up, you got a little bit of this, you got a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you then you posting like some dope quotes, some funny, just all around. It ain't got to be like the same thing. Like then
One dimensional.
exactly, you feel me? And so those are the turn ons and turn offs right there, all up in there. all up in the same thing. You know, when it comes down to
Hey, shout out to Alistair Menifee, man. He got
'Cause
the
it's turning
time.
on.
Alistair been turned up, man. He our guest. He's our
He
our
done got
fan
a
of the day.
badge. He done got a badge just off his episode alone. I see the star next to his name.
Right.
Yeah. All right, that's what's happening, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out Alistair.
So yeah, that's what it is for me, man. What about you, Del?
Shit, I really don't do internet dating. Like if I ain't
I mean, I
met
don't
you in
internet
person,
date, but yeah.
yeah, I know what you. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. I really don't. I mean, unless I know you in real
If you
life,
was
there's
to
nothing
do
that can
it,
turn
though,
me
what
on
would be
about
your-
you through the internet. Unless I know you in real life, other than a physical appearance, like
If
you
pandemic was
look
still
good.
going on and you had no choice but to do online
oh, I'd
dating,
be good anyway. Cause I don't.
what would you
Even during COVID, I was out here still thugging it, but not in that regard. You know, so I'm still out here interacting.
Watch what you
He's
say
still
now.
sexy, Deli.
Yeah, you know,
Watch your words.
still a
Somebody
DE,
watching.
LE.
He was basically just going to people's doors and knocking on them. Hey, y'all got tissue?
Literally, at that point in time in my career, I was going door to door. You know what I'm saying? I was smacking stuff down too back in the day.
Thanks, Tim.
Had to put that in there back in the day. Love you, baby. You saved me.
We're gonna be doing an episode next week about domestic abuse that occurs to men.
You say.
It's gonna be an exclusive interview with Deli on. He will no longer be calling himself
Sexy
Deli. He'll
Or
be calling
it's formerly
himself
known as Deli.
domestic Deli.
Beat me down.
Dom said, "I got you, baby."
That's my baby.
No, she means she got you. Like,
Yeah, when you get home, she got you.
it better be back in the
We
day.
got a lingo, you know what I'm saying? When she
Yeah.
says she got me, she got me.
Word. Adrian, what about you?
All right. Yeah, let's go move past him. Go ahead.
He got in trouble.
Thank you.
No, he did. She actually agreed with him.
Yeah, that's my baby. She
Yeah.
ain't nothing, hidden between us.
Okay.
Everything is everything.
Real quick, Alistair says she got to be knowledgeable and funny. Personality matters.
Am I funny?
Facts.
All right.
You weren't saying that last week.
Yes, I was.
You made her flip that?
Man, you all right?
It's him birthday weekend.
Oh man.
He's showing out today. It's cool. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you have it today. But tomorrow,
Different.
So I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I'm shallow.
She shallow with
Shallow
the.
what?
She
ain't that a
shallow.
movie?
you,
She
Shallow.
shallow.
Shallow
Dom
how?
said read Kendra's.
We saw it.
Yeah, we saw it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, we went to high school together.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was it because they didn't meet in real on internet. They were talking together.
girl.
Oh my God! You gotta
Don't be
bring your
afraid
closer.
to
Like,
put your-
what do you want me to do?
Right
Want me to talk
there.
louder? Am I better now?
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Damn.
make sure it's the side, that little screen part. That's where you're.
Y'all is irritating me.
Talking to Mike, we won't have a problem.
We hear you. We hear you real good.
Thank you.
lean on me.
I said I am
Back
shallow.
then,
They didn't want me.
Nah,
You know what?
Y'all had a good bonding moment right there.
That's more.
Man, we
Biggie and
have-
Smalls.
we
y'all
have
put
at
that
least one of
together.
those every episode.
Lisa, but she said Biggie and Smalls.
I'm Biggie and Smalls.
Never mind. I'm leaving that alone.
I'm gonna leave it alone too, cause yeah. So
let
yeah,
Dom handle that.
you gotta be cute to catch my attention. You can have the best bio in the world.
Man, that's honesty.
And you can check off every box on my list, and if you're not cute, I don't give a nothing about it.
She's shallow. She's shallow.
Some say shallow, I say honest.
Yeah, I don't think that's shallow. I
And
think
look,
that's
honestly,
honest.
and for real, more
I'm
people need
past
to
my
be
limit.
Why
honest
do you
about.
feel that shallow? That's not
Yeah.
shallow.
Cause I've been told I'm shallow.
Well, stop listening
Probably
to
by
him.
other people.
Yeah,
Like you know what you like. Yeah, by ugly people, because you know what you like.
Yeah,
Not all
and
ugly
that's-
people
and that's
are
just it.
bad,
It's just-
though.
I'm
It's
38
not her
years
cup of
old,
tea.
so like I'm not new to the dating game. So at this point in my life, I just
You
know
want what you want.
what I want and what I like, and that's
Right.
like I don't got time to just keep wasting on. Well, maybe he's just a nice guy, and No, I don't.
I got time to gamble no
So
more.
start off by saying, don't say you're shallow. You're not shallow. You know what you want.
Exactly.
That's
You know
it.
what you want.
You got
And then here's the thing: everybody
There
got
you go,
different
Deli.
ideals of what they find attractive
they
anyway.
said.
You know what I'm saying? So, she might find good looking and cute. You know, you got a different. You know, everybody got their own definition of what they think fine is. You know what I'm saying?
I
So,
definitely have my own idea of beauty.
They gotta have some sexy legs.
Sometimes you just look past
You gotta
it.
have some
See, I'm
Make the
scared
world
of
go
Adrian's
round, though.
choices,
You know what I'm
though.
saying? That's what makes
You said what?
I'm scared
other
of
than
your
the number
choices.
of women to men. That's what makes everybody have their own,
Yeah.
person.
man, listen, I'm a good looking mofo, and I'm thankful for every day for it.
Hey, y'all know my name.
Deli,
My choices was amazing.
On to Tim.
Tim, yeah, what's up
You
with
just
you,
had the
man?
whole little dance.
Yes, my choice is amazing.
I have an idea of beauty as well.
Or you smiling.
How many you see?
But I'm gonna be honest. So it same thing. Like only thing that's really gonna capture me is attraction, because I don't really like to connect. I like to connect in person. Like
Right.
so, if I don't meet you in person, I don't care what you slide in the DM and say. Like for real, because
Even if she said,
I'm about to
I got
slide
a
in your
quarter
DM now.
pounder with cheese.
that ain't in person.
Hey, you know something? It's extremely paranoid. Do you get paranoid, Tim, when like?
I feel like I am catfish bait. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
Wait, what?
women be trying to set people up out here. They'll like they will set you up and rob you, like hitting you up on the inbox, and they'll like take your car. Like it's all different types of internet files. So, speaking of the internet, you know what time it is?
Showtime.
Time to pay some bills over the internet. So
Can
let's
you
do
hit
that
her with these internet commercials?
Since we on
on the internet. We're gonna be right back. TMI, too much internet. We're gonna be right back. Let's pay some bills. It's your
Come back
boy.
in with us. You got a fun show still ahead of you.
Hey,
Yeah.
straw
come back.
in my camera.
We'd like to take a minute here at Redline Radio LLC to thank all of our great sponsors. Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Redline Radio and home of our original studio. With two convenient locations, one on the east side, you can call 216-531-7373, or on the west side, and that west side location is also the home of Redline Radio Studio number 1. You can call them at 216-398-7373. At either location, mention Redline Radio and get 10% off your purchase. Speaking of sponsors that sponsor stations, Growing Wings Adult Services is the official sponsor of the state-of-the-art Studio number 2. Growing Wings Adult Services has over 7 years experience taking care of adults with disabilities. For more information, contact Lisa today at 234-334-7547. And as testified by all their satisfied customers, Dynatech's diamond saw blades are the fastest cutting, longest lasting. Customer satisfaction is how we measure success at Dynatech, and our engineers are always available to help you troubleshoot and solve a problem on your job site. Dynatech is the only saw blade company recommended by the pavement marking manufacturing industry. They're located in Elyria, Ohio. Dynatech is committed to being the top diamond saw blade company around the world. You can contact Dynatech today at 1-800-466-9001, or you can visit their website at dynatech.com. NASCAR fans, if you're looking at getting specialized past or present NASCAR diecast and model car kits, you reach out to Pit Road Diecast. Bill Rabbits and the team are there for all your diecast needs. Call them today, 216-355-2347. Mention Redline Radio and get $5 off your in-store purchase. Let's not forget about the official merchandise provider of all things Redline Radio. That would be Incredible Keepsakes. T-shirts, cups, binders, keychains, you name it, Incredible Keepsakes can make it. The official merchandise provider for Redline Radio LLC and our show hosts. Call Mike and Diane today at 440-242-9648 or check out all their great merchandise at IncredibleKeepsakes.com. As Diane always says, cherished moments are made to last forever. Let's talk about home improvement. When we talk home improvement, we talk Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. Bathrooms, kitchens, windows, doors, siding, radio stations, and so much more. Residential or commercial, call Will today, 440-731-7654, and tell him Redline Radio sent you. Bad Juju still remains the official band of Redline Radio LLC, covering all your favorites from the 80s and 90s. To book Bad Juju today, contact Chad Moon at 440-458-0209. Lucy's Pub is where we go when we like to unwind after a busy day. Located at 2218 Broadview Road in Cleveland, Ohio, Michelle and the staff at Lucy's are always committed to giving their guests the best experience. Join them every Friday night for karaoke and, of course, all your hometown sports games. Call them today, 216-675-0013. Stock car racing fan, I am the premier stock car racing series in Northeast Ohio, Michigan, and Indiana. Redline Radio is proud to sponsor the Ohio Wheelman Series. Still looking for sponsors for 2023? No better way to get your logo out there than on the fastest street stocks in the state. Not to mention, local racers are some of the most loyal people when it comes to supporting local sponsors. Reach out to Will Wiggins today about how you can be a part of the Ohio Wheelman Series. Driveway looking a little rough? Well, we know who to call. ACS, Affordable Concrete Solutions, LLC. Call them today at 440-714-1987 or go to their website, Affordable Concrete Solutions, LLC. You can also email them at Affordable Concrete Solutions, LLC at gmail.com. Looking to advertise with a radio station? Get a hold of Dave at Redline Radio at 440-503-0828. And for all of our programming information, check out RedlineRadioLLC.com. You know what else we got there? A 24-hour live radio station playing all kinds of music all day and all night. You can also check us out on social media at Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, LinkedIn. And if you want to take Redline Radio on the go with you, download the Redline Radio LLC app on the Google Play Store.
If you are a hard worker who has pride in showing up each day, then ask yourself this. Am I working somewhere that has light at the end of the tunnel? Can I stop working after 10 years and continue to receive income from my prior efforts? Or does my income stop the moment I quit working?
Will it?
There is a better way, but you have to level up and take a chance.
I shall.
Simply put, you're going to work hard wherever you go, right?
True.
Now, if that's not you, disregard this. This message isn't for you. But if you're going to work hard somewhere, why let someone else tell you your worth?
Facts.
Why work your tail off for 30 plus years just to get the bare minimum back?
Why?
This isn't a get rich quick thing, and it's not for everyone.
It's not.
But if you're someone who's looking for an opportunity to grow,
sounds like me,
and not have your growth limited, you might be a good fit.
Contact Rodney Taylor at 216-307-0580. That's Rodney Taylor at 216-307-0580.
Internet. The TMI show is on the internet. Redline Radio is on the internet. And you're watching it on the internet. And today's show is called Too Much Internet. get into our next story. Access to the internet in prison. Do the incarcerated deserve it?
Yes, they do. Why? Because I get nice videos.
Is it a help? Do we have too much internet access in the free world, period? Do our kids have too much internet access?
All of that.
All of that. So when it comes down to internet access in prison, because I got a few people that's locked up, and every day I see them on the internet doing their thing. You know, good to see them alive, and good to get to see them. You know, they getting out their messages of hope. They getting out their messages of you know, them trying to enjoy the. What is that? Oh, all right. Strike two.
Let that would have been. Cut the mic.
I was gonna say that wasn't anybody else.
Oh, I gave him the look. I can't yell at people on air.
You did not.
We're gonna
You
wait.
can't yell at people.
You
on
look
air.
halfway.
It's his birthday weekend. That's all.
Wow. We gonna keep doing that?
Hey, he just.
That was the only one I got.
Just gave us some TMI in my pocket. So yeah. Shout
That
out.
sound crazy. That sound crazy.
However you want. Hey, B.
I'm gonna have to rephrase
Hey,
that.
my bad.
Hey, that sounds crazy.
You let you have it, B. My bad.
Pablo, you
I'm
know
gonna stay
you
over here
gotta,
next to Steph.
you know
Let
you
you put it in your
gotta
pocket.
Living in this
put
world.
your words the right way.
In this,
You know?
in this world,
I'm gonna let y'all enjoy them pockets.
Unc continuously helps us stay on air. I'll put it to you that way.
Okay, there we go.
There you
By
go.
using your pocket.
No. I set myself up for that one. Hold my pocket.
Pew, pew, pew.
Right in the kisser. Set myself up for
Said he
that one.
wasn't kissing.
But
Oh God.
here we go. All right, so when it comes down to internet access in
I know
prison,
my hearing bad. You gotta.
internet access in prison.
Just roll with it, man.
Just roll. That's it.
I mean, that's what y'all been doing anyway with the pockets and the kisses. And
And now the jail.
All right, internet access
Internet
in
jail.
prison.
Internet
So,
access.
word. So when it comes down to internet access to prison, do y'all think it's a benefit for the prisoners to have access to it? Does it help? Does it help them in their day-to-day struggle of while they're dealing with their incarceration? Take it around the table.
who we starting with?
You.
We'll start with Adrian. We're gonna take it.
Okay.
Try to start with me. I'm in the middle.
Because you look right at me.
I don't really have a for or against it.
Directly into the mic, though. There you go.
I don't really have a for or against it.
What?
Leave for past the mic.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you missed the
My
mic.
bad.
She
Sorry,
missed the
like-
whole mic. She said,
Like,
"Jump."
leave me alone
Georgia?
about this goddamn mic. Like, just leave me alone about it. Like,
Georgia.
The whole way through.
y'all gonna make me go watch that movie.
Shout out,
Is this better?
That is.
I gotta talk.
It's
y'all,
better.
Y'all gonna make me talk. Like, y'all gonna really make me talk, and it's gonna
It's
pick up my
better.
accent, but that's
Go
okay,
ahead.
cool.
Way better.
Like, so here we go.
Let me
Like,
go. That's that Creole.
y'all not about to do this to me. Y'all just not about to really do this to me.
All right, let's go.
I don't have a either way. Like, I don't care if they have the internet. I don't care if they don't have the internet. I have had men, like, kind of like in Lisa's situation, that have approached me on dating websites that were in jail, and I guess I don't know, for a girl that I don't know, like, for, like, if my family member's in jail and I still, like, want that access to them, if the internet gives me that access, then yeah, I'm all for it. I got a brother that's in jail, like, so I'm all for being able to talk to my brother. I'm not gonna see I might not never see him on the outside of these walls again, because the time that he got in jail, God ain't guaranteed to give me that time to see him walk out them doors. So yeah, that gives me that access to him. So, but there's dangers of it, but we'll get back to the dangers of it after we wrap it around the table.
I feel like it's dope that they can. I don't don't really interact with inmates too much. Either way it go. So I really feel like
because I just said my brother in jail, so I interact with inmates.
I got kind of an indifference to the matter.
Or I think it's good. I think they, you know, when you got when you have access to the internet, you got people in there that's working on their cases in the law library. You got people that you know, they got kids that's on the outside that helps them, you know, helps the kids see they parent, helps the kids to see that their parent alive, and it still allows that person to see and make sure that their kids are safe. Because when cats is locked up in jail, one of the worst fears that they got while you in there is something happened to your family and your loved ones while you in there serving that time. Right. You got people in there that's locked up for nonviolent offenses. You know, the majority of prisoners is people that's nonviolent offenders. So yeah, they deserve some internet access. And then, you know, when you're looking at just the factor of, you know, you got male, female, you know, you in this cell with people, you know, a majority of the hours of the day, tempers could run high. You know, people could lose their mind in there. So this is something that helps keep people's psyche down and help people stay safe. That's safety for the prisoners, that's safety for the COs, that's safety for everybody overall within the prison. So I think it serves a lot of benefit in that regard. Anything to keep them dudes from like tearing each other apart, or the ladies tearing each other apart, or, you know, making sure that, you know, family is safe, or things of that nature. And just like in there, and just like in real life, in there, if you don't do certain things, you don't get those privileges. Out here, if you don't pay your bill, your internet cut off, you don't get those privileges. So, you know, it's the same thing. And in there, like, you know, they take those privileges to high regard, because if you somebody, say for instance, if you feel that you did get more time than you actually deserve, that law library is extremely important. That's like your lifeline right there. And so, and having access to the internet, having access to information, and the ability to learn, cats is learning trades in there, they're getting educated in there. So, you know, and anything to help people rehabilitate and come out to society better, I'm all for it.
I don't even know at this point. I was just like, damn, that
so good. I don't, you know.
it was like the best essay.
Do we
2023.
Internet access in jail is
it's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Does it serve as a benefit? I think it serves as a great benefit.
I think it serves as a benefit because, I mean,
you skip past Lisa and Stephanie. Like,
she said Tim.
No,
I
I
heard
was
her say
calling you
Tim.
to show you this, and you just ignored me. Like,
you can't see it from behind that.
I was just giving you that.
And I just agree with Brandon, because he just like pretty much just you laid it out like that. That's
I was trying to say.
You gotta come to the mic.
Rudely interrupted by. Yeah, so I think it is because, like, if they didn't have internet, they wouldn't be able to get on like JPay, do video business and stuff like that. So like, I know for sure that kind of stuff actually helps them out a lot, because it gives them the opportunity to see their kids, their family, and stuff like that. So I think it's a good thing.
It's great. I never see the videos on Facebook of them talking to their kids or
no,
talking
it's
to
not,
lawyers.
It's not about talking to. It's just like if a dude is like, because think about it like this: you locked up before the internet. If your kid had a birthday and you was locked up, say for instance in the 80s or the 90s, your kid had a birthday. You don't see those birthday pictures that day. You know what I'm saying? You don't see your kid having a good time and enjoying themselves and making sure that they had a good birthday. Now, well, you can see that, yeah, my kid is safe. My kid had a beautiful birthday.
You can set up the visits around that time.
Hey,
to
if you
have
see
the video.
First day of school, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, or even if you just see a random picture of your child, you know, like, hey, my child is healthy. My child is happy. You know, while I'm in here, you know, they safe somewhat. You know, it's a big comfort for somebody serving time.
And they start them early enough too, so they can see their kids
Right,
for school.
because
They
you
start
going
at
crazy in there.
6,
You know,
6:30 in the morning.
You feel me? You don't know. You going crazy in there. Like, for people that really care about their families and while they doing that time, like, they going crazy in there where you ain't able to communicate, when you're able to talk. You don't know what happened. You don't know if your girl went and got another dude. Yeah, and if that dude is treating your
I don't know if I want to know that while I'm in there.
I mean, what I'm saying is, like, you don't. But what
Let's
I'm
give Steph a chance to give her.
yeah, Steph.
Oh, I agree with Brandon. He pretty much laid it out there. Like, I'm for it as long as it's used for
The proper way.
the proper things,
Right,
the proper
exactly.
way.
And then I think Tim had an answer too.
Yeah, he did.
Kind of basically it was just saying. She said Tim. My bad. Just missing so much in society. Period. Like, you know, before You know, that was always like the big thing. Like, and there now they got more access to more information. They know what they could do when they get out.
Yeah.
Versus, you know, just
Totally lost when they
being lost, trying to figure out how they gonna, you know, reacclimate themselves into society.
Y'all using them words today, baby.
I pulled that from under my belly, but
Which one?
That was that smell that was in here.
This one.
Smell like cottage cheese.
Oh.
I got fresh fupa. Anyway,
Okay.
Fresh fupa.
or Moopa, whatever they call them.
Yeah, this is going.
If Cats was in jail watching the show, they just cut it off. Oh, too much internet.
Way too much information.
That's what we was talking about.
But I mean, it's definitely different from, you know, seeing it on the outside. Like, how do they have access to this? Like, you know, they say how hard it is to get certain things in jail, and a phone is easy access. That's definitely weird, and from like a mental, you know, aspect, trying to think about it. But I mean, I'm kind of with Adrian. Like, I don't care that they have it. I don't care if they have it or not. But I'm glad that they have it and hopefully utilizing it the right way. So.
Right. Yeah. And
Oh, wait, before you go, because we want.
For sure.
Alistair said, "Take care, everybody. Have a good rest of the night and really enjoy the show. See y'all next time."
appreciate
Thank you, Alistair.
Oh man.
Tune in
Fan
next
of the
week.
day, Alistair.
It'd have been nice if he could have heard you, Adrian.
She went in the mic again.
It's just not gonna happen, bro. It's just not gonna happen. It's not.
Why?
I don't know. I told y'all why.
It's a radio show, and we need your voice on the radio.
To be heard, baby.
What's the deal?
Over the internet.
Over the mic.
Our
not
next
before the mic,
comment.
after the mic,
Let's see here.
right on top of the mic.
All right. Well, yeah. And Adrian said thank you for tuning in. Shout out Adrian.
Oh,
Oh,
so
wait.
wait. Before we switch to our next time,
That's Adrian.
Yeah, that's her right there.
How did you do that?
Oh my Lord!
You were there. Now
somebody.
you're here.
Lord, somebody.
The internet. Are you AI?
oh Lord, maybe that's why I can't talk.
Are you a clone?
They cloned Adrian.
Speaking of which that's a crazy story going around the internet. Y'all think Jamie Foxx is cloned?
Oh man.
I plead the fifth.
Why?
I'm done talking.
It's an easy answer. Yes or no, Stephanie?
I plead the fifth. I know my rights. Well, some of them.
Lisa, you think Jamie
I
Foxx
know
got
my rights
cloned?
too, and I
We saw
am
brown
pleading-
skinned Jamie
I'm
Foxx. Now we
pleading
got
them
light
too.
skinned Jamie Foxx.
I was looking at his facial features and everything, so
The
I plead the
head
fifth.
don't match,
Right,
The
like
head, Jamie
That
Foxx has a
motherfucker- I mean,
small
that-
head.
Well, he was in the hospital for a long time. Your
that ain't
body
gonna
does
make your
change.
head
it ain't gonna change your head and
That
your
don't
facial
make your
features.
head grow. Jamie Foxx's head is longer now.
It's look like
This-
He
mine.
lost weight.
That don't change. the
How long
shape.
your head is?
Why would they clone Jamie Foxx?
So people have oval.
What was the
faces,
point?
They have heart.
Because
faces.
he been in
What's
the
the
hospital
point?
when nobody said nothing.
And what's the
Hair,
point to do a lot of stuff that they do?
I don't know, but why would you clone the Django?
They cloning babies, so hey.
Right,
Cloning food.
right.
So
So,
take it from look at it from this
I don't
aspect.
I ain't looking at it.
What if not? And God forbid, what if the Jamie Foxx we know didn't make it through that surgery? That he was in critical condition. They said that. But what if they presented his family with an option?
Oh,
get in the mic.
I'm actually in a mic right now.
I couldn't really hear you.
Oh, but yeah, what if they actually presented his family with that option? Like, you don't have to lose him. His career can continue
And
on.
how many movies?
and
have we
they
seen?
just had a
that?
Jamie Foxx on deck. Like they had a Jamie Foxx
They
clone
do
on
that with
deck.
Will Smith when he slapped
They just put his conscience in the clone.
Right, so yeah, so
Because that's how they're doing it. They
That's
just
like that Megan
putting
movie.
the conscience.
all we need is to catch
seen
his visual while he's still here.
Right, but so they had like a clone that looked like him on deck though.
So,
They
all
knew he
these-
was about
I'm
to.
pretty sure they got a clone of
How
all
long
of
does it take
us.
to make a clone?
All these organ harvesting and these people going missing and things of that nature. You got to know that they are doing something. They are
Right.
building something.
I just like. Do you think they have like a standby Adrian or Deli on
Wait,
deck?
listen. It wasn't on deck though.
You
Jamie
said,
Foxx
who in the world?
had his
Never
stroke.
clone me.
about 3 months ago. We didn't see or hear anything about Jamie Foxx. He had a stroke around Easter time.
What's the
Well,
after
yeah,
we have our
we're going to
after
lab,
women
yeah.
have their babies, what is it called? The
Incubation?
No. The is it the stem cell? What is it?
Placenta.
Placenta.
They're taking that. Like you had an option at first.
You can keep it. You don't
Saying
have an
they're
option anymore?
disposing of it, but they're not.
Yeah,
No,
'cause
you
people
still-
used to take
you
it
still
home
got an
and-
option?
and cook it. Yeah.
'Cause my son, his placenta stayed attached until it fell off.
Some places, some
You just got to assert your
No,
rights.
that's the placenta, the piece that's connected to the
Yeah.
umbilical cord. The placenta,
The
comes
actual
out of
sack, the big
yeah,
old
it's out of
sack.
the mother. That's
Right. He
called-
wasn't
it's
walking
called-
around with that
it's-
big
yeah,
old
it's
sack. That
sack.
thing
He's
is
not
No,
in
yes,
that
he
sack.
was.
No,
I mean, he wasn't walking around.
No,
the sack that he was in.
No.
That's what we're
That's
talking
what they're
about.
talking about.
Listen,
Yeah.
you're talking-
Because that's
talking
what
about-
Yeah, you're
everything
talking about
is.
the umbilical cord
cord.
piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, all babies keep
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
the umbilical
No,
cord.
no, they don't.
So most people,
They-
when they
Most
cut,
people get it cut off.
No, so
No.
this is how it goes. When you have your baby,
We the women, we know.
they cut the
I want to
umbilical
listen
cord.
to this on this one.
I was there.
They the woman.
I was there for both of my baby's births.
I was too.
Can the person who has the most kids in the room?
I'm gonna listen to them. They
Thank you.
they
Yeah,
actually
go
spit
ahead,
it out.
baby.
Thank you.
Let you
How
have
this
that.
works is the placenta, which is what the sac that carries the baby.
It comes out after the baby. You look like a
So
whole
wait,
other
before we
baby
even
come
get
out.
there, there is an umbilical cord that connects the baby where the food and all the nutrition and all that stuff and that connects to the baby's stomach. That is how the mother is able to feed the baby. So when the baby comes through that and when that water that's inside of it breaks, that's how the baby comes through that. That's when your water is breaking. And they pull that baby through that, all that gush and all that was left in there, that's what's all over your
But,
baby.
yeah, that white
and
stuff.
they gotta hurry up and get that off of the baby because the baby can actually choke on that now. There is still a piece. That piece is
'Cause you
still
still have to
connected
push.
because
Right.
that is still inside of the
Yeah,
mother.
it's like a big old
Yeah,
sack,
it's-
right?
it
It's
is.
like a
It's a-
big
it's a
bag.
But it has a lot of nutrients and vitamins.
And so
in it.
when they cut the umbilical cord, this is what Deli is referring to. They cut a piece of the umbilical cord and they keep it connected to the baby.
Because it still has that
And because it has
embryonic.
the last remaining nutrients that they want to keep on that baby for the next couple of days.
Right.
That is you have to keep that.
Yeah.
There is
All
no
babies
option
keep
for
that.
All babies keep that. There's no option for that.
Yeah, we kept the whole thing.
The placenta.
The placenta, the option to keep that is given to the mother, but it's not like what you think. The baby isn't walking around in that placenta. If she kept that placenta, it was put in a jar.
Yeah, it wasn't like attached to the baby.
Yeah.
No, it was
the
definitely
thing
attached
is-
to our baby. We had it in the sack. It was a lotus birth. We had it actually, that thing that looked like the tree of life, it was actually in the sack, still connected to our son.
Oh, so y'all had it like in like another little area.
It's
We put it inside.
But they don't give. But they
Oh.
don't give the option no more because they didn't even ask me for neither
So
one of
here's
my.
the thing.
Yeah, they ain't
Not
gonna
trying to
give
be
you the
funny.
option. You gotta-
You have
Not
to
trying to be
ask.
Yeah,
funny.
you gotta
Not
request that. You
trying to
gotta-
be funny, but I don't know. You might be talking about something, but you are not talking about the same something we're talking
Because that's a
about.
big thing,
You
right?
cannot.
It's huge.
It's impossible to keep the baby
I mean, you
attached
can
to
ask
that.
Dom.
I'm telling you,
She the one that did it.
Impossible to keep the baby attached to that.
Yeah, you can't keep the baby because that means they kept the whole
'Cause
umbilical
that,
cord.
That would be
Yes.
that would be dead.
The whole umbilical
That
cord.
would be dead if they kept.
So hold on, let's make sure we're on the same page. You talking about the thing that's attached to the umbilical cord to the baby, that big thing that looked like a liver or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that was still attached to our baby inside of a sack that we brought specially to put inside
So
of.
it doesn't. So here's the thing.
People take that home and eat it.
Yeah.
The
We didn't eat it, but
it doesn't even come out to like 10 to, like you have to do like a whole different push to get that out.
Too much.
So you telling me that the doctor said I'm going to keep your baby attached until we can get the placenta out. When that comes out, it comes out in a big gush of blood. If that would have stayed attached to your child would have drowned
She
in
had
blood.
an emergency C-section, so she didn't have to push anything. So I guess that might be the difference.
It's
So
possible.
did y'all cut the umbilical cord at all while y'all was at the hospital?
No.
There was no cutting of the
There was no
umbilical.
cutting of the
said they
umbilical
had
cord
a,
at all. A lotus birth. Look it
A
up.
lotus births are
Now I'm trying to
different.
call in.
They're different.
Okay.
Can we drop that number 4 in the comments? Because she can explain it better. She's the actual woman that went through it. So
Because after I had my daughter,
we
I
actually
pushed
don't
and
even
it
have
came
time
right
for
out.
that because it's actually time for love and life.
oh damn, it is that time
So-
already.
It is.
Man.
We're going to table that conversation and take it over to
Talk about some love and life
Yeah.
and love. Make sure y'all call in too, 216-259-2062. That is 216-259-2062.
Give it to me one more time.
Shawn Michaels of radio.
So, for today's love and life topic, the point of view of a man when it comes to the outside people looking in of leaving the household. Why is it that it's always viewed as him leaving his family instead of just him not wanting to be with that woman anymore? Why is it always looked at as him abandoning his family?
Can I answer that question first?
We can start with you.
Because if his kids are still there, because if his kids are still there, then yeah. Like, he didn't take the kids with him. How come he just didn't take the kids with him?
Can you imagine being in a situation where you and your woman decide to part ways? Yeah, you know, it's going to be considered kidnapping on your behalf as a man. But that's just let you know.
We are primarily the caretakers.
Yeah, so I mean,
so
that
if you decide to pack up and take your kids with you.
Yeah, so I mean, that's technically him leaving, but that's technically him leaving his family.
So that's not in all totality true, because if you are in a marriage, you have equal partnership, so you can take your child. It is not considered kidnapping.
Because here's the thing: if the mother is not suitable, like say for instance, if the like for real, like if you're a dude and your wife is like a heroin addict. And
you have to prove that before
you could take, but you could still take your kids though. You could still like that. You know
she could still call and say that you kidnapped.
And if they are married, if you are married, you did not kidnap your children.
Yeah, but how many people are married these days that have children together? Percentage wise, do you think?
Well, I was married when I had my kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's so. Let's just say that the percentage out of what people that's not married or what
the percentage of people with kids. How many of them are married? Do each of you think? Let's just go around the table with a random number.
A high percent of people that are married that have kids. Just marriages fall apart too, and that's why you don't. It seems like the percentage of people who have kids are not married, but a lot of people have kids in marriage, and then the marriage stops working after the kids, which brings us to your question. So to that question, the percentage of people who have kids while married, that is a high percentage.
Do you think it's higher than the people without?
Yes, I do.
According to what?
Yes, I do, because here's the thing. If Lisa, not just trying to be funny, you had a baby out of wedlock. She had one baby and stopped. Mm-hmm. Most people who are married have several babies. So yes, the number of kids born in a marriage is higher than the number of kids born outside of a marriage.
I beg to differ, because according to the census, it's like the people are getting married less these days. So how could you even make that conclusion?
Well, I thought the census was saying more people was getting married.
They actually did.
I'm cool.
Hold up.
You talking about the nigga from the census?
Pull up these
now,
stats.
What they said,
pull
more
up these
marriages
stats,
are
Tim.
not lasting.
Right.
Pull up these stats, because I don't.
They said divorce rates are higher these days.
Let's just go off of this room. How many people have been married in this room? How many people have been married in this room that have kids?
That was like a crazy question to ask. That you did.
Wait, do I count right now?
I mean, do you have kids?
I have one. We ain't got to.
Were you married when you had that kid?
I don't know.
I mean, if y'all break up amicably, like if there's a breakup amicably, there, like if a dude just leaves and leave his wife and kids, then yeah, he's abandoning his family. But if there's like an amicable breakup and then they have like, you know, they go through the process, then I want to say he's abandoning his family. He broke up with the woman.
Like the stigma of today is that if a man leaves, he's completely abandoned his family, rather than just him not wanting to make it work with that woman anymore.
What did y'all think, ladies?
Bad.
That was deep. That was real deep. That was profound.
See you when I see you.
Do you think that's abandoning the family?
If you don't want to be with me, then that's fine, but take care of your kids. That's it, that's all.
Right on.
Okay.
Do y'all think you necessarily have to be in the household to take care of your kids?
No,
co-parent.
But yeah, here I am 10 years strong.
You can co-parenting is real, and it can work. Communication though, that's the whole thing.
Very true. Very true. Timothy?
That's if they want to.
Facts.
Because mine's.
Tim? You okay over there?
Yeah, you call me Timothy. I ain't.
me and Timothy.
But I don't think it's abandoning. Because if you could have, we got a caller by the way. You could have. Hold on, caller, before you start talking. You could
let us make it around the table.
You could have somebody that stick together and our relationships stick together, and it's more damaging to the children than them separating. So
Facts.
I don't think that's abandoning. Obviously, if you just become a deadbeat after you leave the mama, that's different.
At
But
that point, you abandon your family.
right. But if breaking up is for the better good of the relationship, I don't think that's abandoning anything.
I think that's actually contributing.
And if it's
in
better
a way.
for the kids.
Nah, not. Adrian?
So I don't think it's abandonment when a guy leaves a woman because his kids. I'm in the how you want me to fucking put
listen,
my
we
fucking
can't
face on
hear
it? Now
you.
y'all making me mad. Like it's I'm in the microphone.
We can't hear you. That's the thing.
Oh,
You next to it, but you're not talking into it. That's the whole point.
you can hear me because you sit next.
I
to
can
me.
hear you.
Okay, so
They
that's
can't.
that. Let me get to the point. Okay. I don't think that a man leaving his woman is abandoning his kids. I think once a man leaves a relationship and decides not to then still take care of his kids, that is abandonment. But I also know that in today's society, you are seeing a lot of marriages where men are walking away and taking the children. So it's not as much as before where you saw that men left relationships and the woman was left with the burden of raising her kids by herself. And there are a lot of single dads who actually walked away from the marriage and are the custodial parents.
Right.
And-
You know something that's not talked about enough? Women that abandons their
Exactly.
leaves,
So
that
that's-
leaves
that's-
their
yeah.
husband and with their kids. Like that's happened before. I've seen that where. So what? Actually, it happens a lot.
And that's my point. We don't talk about that enough. It's always more focused toward the man leaving.
Because I think we were like, it's kind of like, it's media wise, it's kind of, social wise. And then, a lot of times, like, I mean, if you want to look back in the day, I guess it was a majority of men doing it first. But we don't know that because then we didn't have the internet to give us a viewpoint of all these different versions of breakups, because now you can see different versions of breakups because of the internet all over the place. People got like streaming platforms and forums. They could talk about their breakups and what happened to them and things of that nature. And things as the world became less like family oriented, more individually oriented, you would have the women that's like, you know what, I want to think more on my individual standard and go do me. And
I feel like the internet made the world more selfish.
No, I wouldn't say. I mean, the world has always been selfish. I think the internet has given people the ability to be more selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are always going to be selfish. It's just like it's like somebody that's a killer. They're always going to be a killer. It's like now you finally gave them a gun or a knife. You know what I'm saying? To execute their murder. You feel me? Before they might have been sitting around wanting to murder, but they didn't have the gun or a knife to kill nobody with. Now with the internet, they got the weapon. You know what I'm saying? They have the weapon to, somebody that wanted to date multiple people, in the past without, say, persistence, the companionship. Now they could do that. They don't even have to, come in and date. So we're gonna
still got a caller.
Yeah, we're gonna get to our caller. Caller, what's poppin'?
Hey, it's Dom. I actually kind of wanted to touch on this topic because I am a child trying of that product. So my parents split up. My father actually left my mother because of, how she was treating him throughout the marriage. And he felt like he can do bad all by himself in a sense, because like if I'm trying to be the leader in this house and you won't even step back and allow me to lead, and when I do, assert my dominance, you feel attacked and always judged and things like that. She made it hard for him to be in that role. And it was a lot of things that we didn't realize as kids growing up that she was kind of doing to us, but he took a lot of that burden and a lot of that pain and abuse and stuff like that to shield us from that. Even though we still had some of the blowback from it, but he did that to thank for his children. And you know, I had conversations with my dad now as an adult, and I asked him those things like, some of the stuff that mom was doing was a little toxic. Like, how come you just never left? He was like, it was because of y'all, I didn't leave sooner. I said, but the sad part is you showed us basically that it's okay for somebody to be disrespectful to you. So now we're seeing this as children, and we're thinking that this is okay, that this is love, that this is self-respect. And by the time we get older into our adulthood, now we're realizing that, wait a minute, this is not love, this is not real. Why did you stay so long?
Right on, call it.
So when you have somebody like that, because like we talked about, that narrative is never said. It's always the man that's doing wrong, but we never actually talk about what the women did to even drive that man away.
That's very true too, because that's a subject, because it's like to be painted, and I think like films, movies, and music have done this, right? Literally, like films, because you always hear these R&B songs, the man left the woman. You see the movies, the man leaves the woman, and she, you know, the Tyler Perry movies, the Waiting the Exhales, and you know, like it's been literally driven, been pushed since day one, you know, for a long time, and films and in music, that men are the bad guys when relationships don't work out, and there's could be a number of reasons. Sometimes, you know, people just stop vibing, and that's okay, you know, and so what does a dude?
People just grow apart, right?
Yeah, and so what is the dude supposed to do, or what is the woman supposed to do? It's okay. Sometimes it's okay, and I think in society, people have told people it's not okay to. Sometimes staying together is separating. You know what I'm saying? In a way, you know, you're giving each, you know, because you can love somebody so much that, you know what, I'm not going to stand in front of your freedom of doing what you want to do, you know, or I don't want to stand in front of your freedom of feeling how you want to feel, or you know, and so and sometimes we could be selfish as humans, because, you know, for somebody that you love and you care about, you want to be able to fulfill everything for them, right? You know, and sometimes we have to be real with ourselves. Maybe, you know, I was able to fulfill this for somebody for this a moment of time, but they grew and I went this way. And then sometimes, you know, a guy could be mistreated, and, you know, maybe he's, you know, if he's speaking to a woman all the time, and, you know, and it's not even he's speaking to her bad, but, you know, he's trying to teach her things that she never listened, or, you know, things of that nature. You know, if there's no communication, if he feels like he's not desired, if he, you know, or she could be verbally abusive to him and always cussing him out and wanting to fight, and he doesn't put his hands on women. And so, you know, there's a lot of different factors that figures up to a breakup. But at the end of the day, like, if a dude leaves a woman, you know, if you just see it on the internet, a girl like, oh, this dude just broke up with me, everybody's gonna be thinking, what?
I gave you everything.
What's the first thing most people gonna think? He did something wrong.
Right? What he do?
What he do? What he do?
Even the dudes, the sim dudes, anyway.
Exactly.
He should have never did you like I would.
My father, when I asked him, you know, we had a real adult conversation one day, and I was like that, like, if things could change, you know, what would be the one thing you would change about your marriage? Like, what would be the one thing if mom did today, like, she showed you like a complete turnaround?
Right.
And what would be that one thing you would like actually like consider taking her back? And when he said it, I was like, damn, listening. That's all he asked for her was to listen.
Yeah, my pops, and like my pops, you know, true story. His old lady was cheating on him, and he left that situation. You know, he walked in and caught him cheating. He beat both of their ass. Like, he just like my
bing, bing.
pops he went in there like a Power Ranger. Like, he was like he was.
Okay, so listen. Speaking of
Power Rangers,
the internet and women not being held accountable for their actions. Why don't we end it with this Carly Russell turning herself in to the Hoover PD after that whole scam she pulled of being kidnapped.
Too much internet. This was how can we not talk about this internet story?
Yes.
Why did she do this? Did she ever say?
Yes, her dude broke up with her. She wanted to see if he was gonna miss her if she was kidnapped.
You serious?
Yes.
So where the baby at?
There was never a baby.
Give another one, Tim. Give her another one.
Give her a lot of them.
Yeah, this girl has taking L's, man. What?
So here's the thing, because the internet, speaking of the internet, pulled together to look for this girl. Different police forces pulled together to look for this girl.
They were calling out the police like, how come y'all ain't looking for her the same way y'all look for the submarine people? And the police is probably like, because we all know.
So and here's the thing, it sets women back because there are real women who go missing.
Like the one that was on there when her daughter went on there and said something, they end up finding her within 2 days in the tote.
Yeah, the lady in Bedford. The woman in Bedford, her mom went on. She was the daughter. The mom went and said something that her daughter was missing and she believed the boyfriend had something to do with it. That woman was missing for 2 days, sitting in the field in a tote, dead. But
that one she been missing for
this is another one that was found up from not too far from where I live at.
They did
out
say
here in
that
Cleveland,
there was
it's like every other day is a story.
Female bodies missing, and that's just crazy because that just shows you how many women are going missing and how many are now turning up dead, and we wasting our time looking for you because you want to make your boyfriend mad.
I don't know why I feel it's a copycat killer.
And that's terrible because here's the thing, and it's already been shown, like when it comes down to like law enforcement and what happens to women, and when it comes down to domestic violence, when it comes down to disappearances, they've shown you over the history that they really don't care. Is like especially when it comes down to black women, they really don't care. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to. If a black girl come up missing, she's not going to get the same attention as a white girl coming up missing. That's just that. It has been like that. You know what I'm saying? And so knowing that, like, why would you? You know, like there's other ways you can figure out if your boyfriend care about you.
But that's the same thing that happened with the Me Too movement, because it's like now you got women that's just doing this because they don't want to be found out to be, who they actually are to the rest of the world. But you got people that's actually victims that can't get the attention that they need and the help that they need because you got the other side playing crazy.
I mean, how many people are actually kidnapping themselves like this though? I think this is like a one-off situation. So
this was Jesse Smollett all over again. This is Jesse Smollett all over again. He was kidnapped. Remember, beat up.
Mental illness.
It was a hate crime.
Mentally ill, but nobody's holding these people accountable.
Nobody's in jail,
looking out for the signs.
I think she was
before these things like this happen. Though is what I mean. Like, you know, if your homeboy or your homegirl is messed up in the head by the stuff that you've seen them do over the time that you've known them, but you never really cared enough or put forth that effort to let them know, like, or maybe they just didn't listen to you.
You feel me? Hey, look, I know what it is because this week for me has been like. I can't even go into detail. I'm not gonna go into detail, but when people put false accusations and they say messed up things, you got other people that's really dealing with trauma, and you make it you making their story look suspect.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because they can actually
be questioned,
right? Now just imagine
as a suspect rather than a victim.
Exactly. So, ladies, what if a dude break up with y'all? Well, how do y'all make him care? Without kidnapping yourselves.
Bye.
The only true way to make a guy care about you after he breaks up with him is to move on and do better without him.
Bye.
My way
she did. She tried to move herself.
No, she didn't move on. She robbed her job before she did that. She made up a fake. They said she stopped and got food. Like, you knew exactly what you was about to do before
That's
you
what
did.
she was looking for the baby. She was actually
long journey and eat some Wendy's.
Yeah, like you didn't made this whole. They said she searched. She was searching up different stuff on the internet. Like that's a whole different dimension of mental illness. Like you gotta love yourself more than you love a man. At the end of the day, like breakups are hard. Breakups are hard as hell, especially if you love someone. But you gotta find it in yourself to be stronger than that love that you have for him and to grow, because that is the only way he's going to care. When he sees that you can be better with him without him, when he sees that maybe I made a mistake, maybe she does have the qualities that I was looking for in a woman, that's when he'll care. And then that's when you decide if you care enough about yourself to move forward, or if you want to go back to him.
There's missing babies and actual kidnapped people that were having their case worked on, and like
Who was all put to the side.
Like that's crazy. Like, can you
We got
imagine?
so many calls about this one.
And you could have been an officer that was like a hair away from cracking this one case where this missing little
they had to
girl.
put it down.
Johnson,
like,
we need you on this case
no,
right
no,
now.
I was really about to test this DNA sample. Forget that. We gotta.
So I pose another question to the table. Do we think that all the resources that went into finding Carly Russell went into finding Carly Russell, or went into finding the little white kid that Carly Russell said got kidnapped?
The little white kid that got kidnapped.
Yeah, that kind of made it a little bit more. Oh, they was like, oh, baby got kidnapped.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was a white.
Oh, and we got to get to this one. Like, that's what it was. Like, and the same thing when they got when the black officers, when they kill a black person, they gonna make sure they get locked up. Like they are going to yeah. So how they operate is if you put a white baby going missing, we cannot.
And she was smart because she knew they would come looking.
Yeah.
She already planned it out.
She knew they would look, and they proved her right.
This girl could have been a good script writer.
She could have definitely. Like
She missed you. You missed your skills in life.
She wasted her talent. But to answer your question, she is out on a $2,000 bond.
So she did get arrested over this. And you know what?
She turned herself in. Yes.
Yeah, and usually in these cases, people get prosecuted because of all the tax money and the man hours that was. So she's going to be paying for this for the rest of her life.
Obstruction of justice, and I think that's carries 3 years.
Falsifying police reports.
Yeah.
Didn't the FBI get involved?
She's going to jail.
Yeah.
She is going to go to jail.
And because the FBI got involved, she'll face state and federal charges.
Oh. Yep. See you in 3 to 5, lady.
She doing time.
See you in 3 to 5.
So the rest of you
Obstruction of
fakers.
justice carries a mandatory 3-year minimum sentence. So
They could wax her on it. Give
Yeah.
her the full.
You better look for it. You better start looking up trades now.
you ain't Jesse Smollett, baby. You ain't gonna talk your way out of that jail time.
Jesse Smollett, did he go to jail too?
I think
He didn't do a lot of
He
time,
didn't do.
though.
I think he
He
only
didn't
had to
do-
do 6 months actually incarcerated.
And then he had to pay restitution.
And it probably was in a one of them home cells that they have that they put the celebrities in. So he never really saw the jail itself. Yeah. So.
Probably with Trump at right now.
That's not her. That's not her story. That's not that. You are not Jesse Smollett. You are going to the penitentiary, man.
Yeah,
you going to jail, girl.
You going to jail. Like, man, Justice Smollett, lucky he was on Empire.
Lucius made some calls.
Terrence Howard was like, come on, man.
Cookie did that.
Yeah.
The cops was like, oh, Taraji P. Henson's coming. Oh,
That is our son.
here comes baby boy. But yeah, so, it's when it comes down to false accusations and things of that nature, like, people got to be careful. Like, you can't do that to people's lives. You can't, and then you have actual real victims that's going through real things out there, and they need the attention. They the ones, and they already not getting enough attention. So we're gonna take more attention off of them.
And that story relates to the internet in so many ways.
Yeah.
And the way it's a good way to wrap it up because one, the internet
got behind her.
They
supported her
and supported and aided in the police putting that pressure on the police to go look for her.
Right.
So that was a good thing for the internet. On the flip side of it, the internet gave her the information she looked up in order to commit that crime.
Right. And it's crazy. The police probably knew before everybody on the internet that, she really ain't kidnapped. So they probably wasn't even moving on it. They was probably really just trying to locate her, see what was up.
Well, I think the fact that nobody else reported a missing white child is probably what gave the police an idea that this might just not be.
Yeah.
Oh God!
They would have got that Amber Alert.
I wonder, did she talk about this plan to herself, or somebody else gave her the idea?
Well, they said she researched it on the internet.
Tim, you all right over there?
You okay?
No, I dropped my burger.
Oh, that doesn't sound like no burger.
What kind of burger was that?
No.
He was watching internet. He was watching internet porn. That's what it was.
That was the hub.
You know what's up, Tim? You had them shaky
You
hands
on my
back there.
OnlyFans page, Tim? Get off of it.
But I like what I see.
You like what you see?
So let's go around. So let me ask you all a question. So, like the internet overall has been around since what, since the 80s? The internet.
Damn. Well,
it's
made growth since then.
Yeah, but do y'all think the internet has been a great benefit to the world or not?
Yes.
Both.
Both.
Been a benefit and a detriment.
It been a what?
Benefit.
You said Benamint.
Yeah, I kind of mixed them both together.
That sounds like some gum.
I'm not picking on you, Dale, because I done messed up like 20 words today. My vocabulary just ain't been on point, and it's
We here.
yeah, it's been one of them days.
It's all right.
And it was.
I'm gonna give y'all the benefit of the doubt. It's all good. It's all good.
Blame it on the alcohol. Now,
Deli,
did the
so-
real Jamie Foxx make that song, or did
So Deli, you think the internet has been?
On that note,
It's been a benefit. I was about to say it again. It's been a benefit,
You're saying it too fast.
benefit and a
the
detriment.
letters, now. The letters.
Indeed.
Didn't that fit?
I think
You and
both.
you and these headphones is
Hey,
like
no, it's-
stressing me out right now.
I'm good. I'm good. But like, yeah, it's
I feel like he gonna
the
do one and
internet.
everything. Gonna go,
The internet has changed everything, and it's a lot of different ways. Like, say for instance, if you're a dude and you say for instance you get in a fight, right? You know what I'm saying? And now before, back in the day, you get into a fight. The only people that might know about that fight is
the people that was there.
That was there, right? Or maybe even if it was, you know, at the most, it could have been like
Now
the
it's-
neighborhood.
So if you got your,
But now
the embarrassment only went so far.
Yeah, exactly.
And it only
But
now the
lasted so long.
embarrassment
so long.
is
The embarrassment
worldwide.
lasted maybe a day or two at the
Maybe.
most, right? And then you can even be cool with the person y'all laugh talk about a few years ago. Remember that one time, man, I knocked you out? No, you ain't let me out. I slip and fell. You can have a good. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it's
No, we gotta
always
call
that
up
slip and
Earl.
fail,
We
though.
gotta call him Earl.
Right,
We're
right.
knock it out.
Man, I don't know, bro. Man, y'all was wildin' that. You know what I'm saying? Earl staying out of it, man. Both of y'all was wildin'. I'm gonna tell y'all that
I really
much
don't
right
know
now.
who won the fight. I feel like both of y'all
That
won
was-
for real.
I
But
feel
I-
like those fight for a stupid reason.
Y'all
anyway.
was,
We
man,
boys.
both of y'all was wrong if you ask me, so.
We boys. We ain't
You know what I'm
supposed to be
saying?
fighting over stuff like
Like
this.
Earl was the one breaking it up. Like he was, Earl ain't, but like, but nowadays, yeah, because Earl is always Earl.
That's the Earl.
Earl was
Call
from
him
down
Earl.
south, deep in the south.
Earl.
got a
But
cousin
nowadays, when you get into a
Cornbread
fight
Earl and me.
and you get clapped up, everybody gonna see it.
Yeah.
It's going, and then depending on how bad your clapping was,
It's gonna-
it's going how that determines how long it's gonna last, how many
They
views
gonna
it
make
gets.
memes.
They're gonna- exactly. You gonna be you
Gonna be
just
people dissing you never.
you ain't never gonna get cool back with the dude that you got.
remixing
You gonna
Y'all
go
can-
to another state, they gonna be like, hey, that nigga that got something done.
He beat you out your drawers.
I heard it. I heard it after I did it.
We sorry.
It's
We apologize.
I wanted to put it back as soon as I
Sincerely,
did
we
it.
apologize. It was a slip up.
all right.
That's one for us compared to
That's one.
millions. Some people do it
Sure.
the whole show.
But
I used to.
oh yeah, oh yeah. But
I'm a recovering that.
But if you have a breakup,
Wow, really
like
tough.
before, if you have a breakup and old girl chasing you down the street, you know, that's only between y'all and the neighbors, and they might not even know the girl. But now because of the internet,
Everybody know the girl.
everybody gonna know the girl.
Yeah.
She's in the cameras, you
Car
know.
on fire.
You
And I
feel?
think it forces people to go extra now. Because
Yeah, it
now
do.
everybody's watching.
It's a
Like,
GoFundMe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fights don't just stop at a fight. Like you could get in a fight and you could lose and you will be okay.
Yeah.
Now you can't lose because the world know you lost.
The
So now
world
you
gonna
gotta
see that.
retaliate. And so now you coming back with a gun or you coming back with a full team.
That
Like,
goes with that post I
yeah,
put.
it's
Put them guns down. Let me see how them hands rotate.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
their
saying.
hands don't rotate no more because the phones are rotating.
Steph.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my bad. Sorry.
Because on a human level, nobody wants to have nobody wants to get embarrassed. You don't want to be that dude to get knocked out and then you poop your pants and everybody running around with the camera like this man just on himself you
He's sitting there with his
terrible.
his face.
You just terrible.
That's it, though, Deli. That's the face. This got to be one of the clips.
It's definitely gonna be.
and then you got the benefits of the internet. You got family members that you probably would have never connected with, that you meet over the internet. Information is right there at the drop of a key. Now here's
People have met their loved ones. I mean, the love of their lives over the
internet.
A lot of people done met their family they didn't know what they had.
People can promote better, promote their business better. If you're an actor,
Because I just met my cousin.
if this was 30 years ago, and if you was an artist and you couldn't afford to make it out to get to a label,
Now you can just
now your music could be heard. If you're an artist and you're an actor and you can't make it to LA for audition, now you can audition. You know, the internet provides a lot of opportunities. You know what I'm saying? And it's a benefit, yeah, and it's also a detriment. Just like water, you could drown somebody with it or quench their thirst.
Facts.
All right.
I like the quenching of the thirst.
Well, we hope y'all enjoyed our show.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to all our viewers in the comments, running it up. Shout out Derek.
Tonight's episode was brought to us by
Lisa
American
Love.
Income Life Insurance.
Facts.
Make sure you guys are invested in life insurance, and you know where you can find the information about them at? On the internet.
On the internet.
Benefit.
For sure.
To get your benefits.
And shout out to all the people if y'all need to get some auditions in for the Connected Web series. You know what I'm saying?
We are auditioning tomorrow 1
at
to
the
3.
Garfield Heights Library at 1 p.m. And you can find that information
on the internet.
Word up.
And you go back and watch the Connected.
On the internet.
Hey.
Happy birthday, Uncle Rag.
Happy birthday.
On the internet. Yeah. Yeah, big shout out, man. Unc, man, we like to thank you, man. We appreciate you. And since you came into our lives, man, it's been a real blessing. And we want to send a big shout out, man, to honor a king. You know what I'm saying? A true
the legendary,
a true legend,
Harold Crawford,
living legend,
living legend,
baby.
We love you.
So it's 8 o'clock. That means we're leaving and y'all leaving too. We'll see y'all next week. It's the TMI Show on Redline Radio.
Peace.